Welcome back, guys, to TG number 17. I am one of your hosts, the Nate Face, and I have the illustrious Justin Red here. We're going to be talking about video games. Yes. Illustrious. Let's look up the definition.
Yeah. Illustrious?
Well known, respected, and admired for past achievements.
How about diabolical?
Diabolically illustrious. Infamously illustrious. Vidgem yeah!
Alright, well, talking guns, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, it's fucking Friday, so if you aren't cracking open something by now, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with your life. But, could be a Coke. I mean, not snorting Coke off a hooker's ass, anything like that. I mean, none of that. But rum and Coke. Could be rum and Coke. Could be a beer. Whatever. Hey, but mine's coffee. We're gonna have a good day.
Yeah. Good fucking day. Good fucking day. I gotta tell you, I was in an all right mood. And then, starting up, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play some more Sekiro. And then I was like, man, I really hope Sekiro doesn't ruin my fucking mood. But no, came back up, and it was good. It was good. It was fucking good.
Well, unlike another fucking game that's soulsy.
Oh yeah, that fucking game.
Yeah, dude, fucking. So hey, news fucking flash. Dark Souls 2 is going on the fucking shelf. I ain't fucking with it. Nope. Made the executive decision. Told Nate last night. Nope. I'm not fucking doing it. So it needs to sit on the shelf for a while until I'm in a much better mood. So that's what's happening. So I don't know what we're gonna move on to. Could be back to Divinity 2, which actually I would enjoy. Again, it's just a slow burn.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 2 has its merits. It's just unlike Dark Souls 3, it's just not entertaining as for me to play. It's just like a beat your head against a fucking wall for no fucking reason.
Why am I doing this? Oh, just so I can get to the next part. Okay.
I cannot bring myself to get home from work and be like, God, I can't wait to fire up Dark Souls 2 and fucking stomp my dick into a fucking cheese grater. Why not? No, it's not my feeling.
Yeah. This is my second time through it, and it's still kind of meh. And I really wish we didn't have to both go through stuff. We would have been done with the game by now. It would have been whatever, Wouldn't have been that big of a deal. It's got cool things in it as far as this one is a Dark Souls, like these NPC invasion things, which happens in 3 anyway. It was cool that they introduced that, but... And then you were telling me the other day that, you kind of feel like you kind of screwed yourself going with a dex build. It's just not working well in this game.
I don't see the benefit of Dark Souls 3. If you wanted to do a dual wielding build, it worked magically and there was a good trade off and everything else. But I feel like with this fucking twin sword stuff, it was just kind of an afterthought. Plus 10 weapon, and it's just there's too much. It would have been better to sword and board it. Is my point. I wanted to test it because it was a unique opportunity to test it, and it does not feel. It doesn't feel good. It always feels janky.
Yeah.
So.
You think you'd have a lot more reach with that damn thing too.
It's just too much. I guess the contradiction point is if you can stagger motherfuckers more, but at the same time, it's just it's not the trade-off I want. Not the fucking trade-off I want. So. Every single time we played it, it brought me down into a horrible fucking mood. So,
what do we need to do next? Oh, we got to do this.
There was no looking forward to pushing on. So it's just dude, I'm fucking come on, man, I'm fucking too old for this shit.
I just want to enjoy games, man.
Yeah.
The maps are cool, the enemies are cool, it's just... And I really enjoyed us trying to get through puzzles together and using traps against enemies. That's definitely much more prevalent in this Dark Souls versus the other ones. Since there are all these traps, but... I don't know.
Maybe I'll do it again, and if I become a full-time streamer or some shit like that, maybe I'll fucking do it again, whatever. But I don't have the time or the inclination. My time, I have a 3 to 4 hour window at the end of the workday, and that's either ZFG stuff or I can't really do stream improvements. So what do I got to do? Well, I got to stream. Well, if I'm going to stream something, I want to stream something I want to enjoy to play, and that ain't it.
Yeah.
Like this would just literally be a weekend game, and I'm just like,
yeah.
whatever.
Thinking about that backlog you got, like, I mean, I could be playing this, I could be playing this.
Fuck no puzzles, no puzzles, no puzzles. You know what we really need? We need a Cthulhu game that doesn't feel either mediocre or suck. That's what we need. We need a knockout Cthulhu game.
Like a good one that, like, even if you don't care about the whole HP Lovecraft thing, that it's still a great game.
Yeah, Sneaky
that would be
City
sick.
Hopefully is gonna do it. We'll see what happens.
Because I mean, yeah, I played Dark Corners of the Earth, and you remember me getting stuck on that bullshit. At the end, I couldn't beat it, and it's just like, come on, man. And there's a lot of things in that game that I just tried to get past because it's Cthulhu, and all that. And I'm like, oh man, fuck. And then the new one wasn't the greatest game ever. It's not. I just enjoyed the story because it's HP Lovecraft themed, and it's about Cthulhu and all that shit. One of the few games I played twice, back to back almost. I don't do that with games off. I just wanted the different ending, so I blasted through it to get to it. But yeah, I mean, I liked it too. There's a lot of games out there that, like, I like the game, but it's definitely not in my top 10 or 20 or 30 really. But it was a fun game.
I think I'm in the mood for something that's intense.
Yeah.
I think I'm trying to capture that essence of something that's gonna make me get that jolt again. And lately, it's been very hard to locate. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, like Metro did. Metro Exodus.
Yeah.
Metro Exodus was like, dude, I just want to keep. Man,
I get lost in it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Wasn't a perfect game, but it was good. A lot of fun.
Yeah, that was definitely an enjoyable fucking experience. I mean, it has its share of bugs and shit, but I didn't fucking care. It was Metro Exodus, man. I liked firing it up every time I played it.
Yeah.
So I already have one of those Japanese dating games. Actually,
Speaking of them Japanese dating games, huh?
I got gifted. What the fuck was it?
Panzermodels.
I played it for like 10 minutes.
Tank dating simulator.
Yeah, because I think fucking Hawk's Lead, not Hawk Fiend. That's Lead Fiend. Like, gifted it to me for like, he's like, here, take this. I'm just like, motherfucker, I'll play it on stream. I don't give a fuck.
Played it for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I played it. I didn't care. I was like, I'll play it on a dare. You know what? Still more enjoyable than Dark Souls 2. Still more enjoyable than Dark Souls 2.
How do I actually see footage of it?
It's not gonna be a full screen thing. It had to play it windowed.
Okay.
Yep.
So, are you dating tanks?
I didn't get enough into the story to figure out, but yeah, you're basically interacting with tank school for tanks. That's about enough of the storyline that I crammed in my brain, and you were messing with fucking Panzer IV and T-34 and everything else. They all had fucking actual tank names, and I was just like,
wait,
okay.
these were girls with tank names?
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was.
I was like, okay, that's enough for now.
Gunnery Sergeant Hartman, you're late for class, maggot. A tall man dressed in Don't you sir me?
That's enough for me.
Go over there and stick your face in them giant titties. Yep. That's why I bought this. That's why you bought this game, right?
Show me how you motorboat, son. Show me how you motorboat.
You suck dick. That's the other classroom. That game's the second one.
Second one? I'm not playing the sequel then.
M4 Sherman is her name. Sorry, senpai. The ridiculous game.
Yeah, definitely not worth investing too much time into. Yeah. I mean, it's obviously what it is. It's a gag game, and it's fine. It's a parody. I mean, it's good for laughs, so I mean, it's good for that.
Yeah. Reminds me of this porno I watched last night.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to go into it. We won't go into it.
Bullshit, man. You're gonna fucking just remind you of your porno last night. You're not gonna tell me about it?
So it was in my recommendations, and I'm like, I never watch hentai. Why is this in here? And so I watched it, and it fuck, what's that show? What's it called? It's where an alien spacecraft hits two people in a park, kills them, and then the aliens redo their bodies and they become like these weird cybernetic people. One of them's good, one of them's bad. So it was like that, but a chick got hit by it, and he's like, "Oh, so I remade you," and she just had big old titties, and she was like, "Oh, did you bring me back so I can like save the world or something?" No, I actually came here to study your mating stuff or whatever, and then she just fucks a bunch. But I was just like, okay,
not the kind of intent. No, not at all.
Yeah,
not at all. This is more like a happy-go-lucky game, kind of like in the same realm with like South Park, except South Park's much better. So,
yeah, but somebody sat down and made this game.
Yeah. Okay.
I just think I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, how many hours did somebody spend making Panzermodels tank dating simulator?
It appeals to somebody, you know. Somebody spent hours fucking making Dark Souls 2, and that felt like I said. I think I'd rather fucking do something else. I'd rather play Panzermodels. So hey, Panzermodels, you have my thumbs up for fucking not being Dark Souls 2. So hey, cool.
Good enough. So what's going on? Oh, my pen's running out of ink. What's going on with Insurgency Sandstorm?
It needs some life breathed into it. It honestly does. It's been 6 months. The optimization changes are again, it seems like they always take a fucking step in the right direction, but they just never quite get it to where it needs to fucking go. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Kind of like EFT.
Like, they need to make up their fucking mind on what they want to be. What do I mean by that? Either you're a tactical fucking shooter where you reward methodical action, or you're an arcade shooter that rewards quick reflexes. You know, make up your fucking mind, because one patch one way will work, and then another patch the other way works, and it's like you need to make up your fucking mind on what you are.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah, my thing is like, I picked the game up because I'm like, dude, I want like the shit I learned in the infantry to fucking pay off in this game, and like that kind of methodology of playing. And
depends on your patch, buddy.
Yeah. And then I get into it and I'm like, okay, it's feeding that, it's feeding it, and then eventually it's kind of like, now it's just kind of turned into like a Call of Duty, like you said, arcade shooter thing, where like people are probing zones, just using whatever's like the cheapest shit and stuff, and then it becomes just another shooter, and I'm just like, nah, I don't want to play just another shooter. It
doesn't give it to me anymore, man. Like, honestly, I'm looking at Squad. I downloaded Squad like two couple days ago, and I was just like, you know what?
Dude, I have it installed. We should do that after this.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. I do have Anime Night has to happen tonight, because I talked it up. So
okay.
I'll have to put that on Rabbit or something on a side screen here. Doesn't mean I can't do Squad in the meantime, but you know.
I mean, we don't have to do Squad on stream. We can chill and do Anime Night.
That's fine. Yeah, but yeah, I made a promise, so I'm gonna keep good to my promise and put that up on Rabbit, so the guys can facilitate. And we can watch. I'm not gonna get into it because that's my thing. It's not a TG thing. So,
you gonna watch that video that I talked about?
The porno?
Yeah, the hentai.
No.
Whoa, wait. Do you still call it hentai if it's not with tentacles? Or is it just anime porn?
I don't know, man. That's a rabbit hole I don't know if I want to delve into.
I would rather have like yes that I asked a multi-leveled question. If you say yes, that does not answer the fucking Is it this or that? Yes. Okay. All right. Hentai is porn, so it's just the porn. Okay. Literally means perverted. Okay. All right.
Oh, well, there you go.
So what is it specifically when it's just tentacles?
tentacle hentai. I don't know. Fucking violation.
Hentai is separate. Okay.
Hentai? Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. That's where it started, right? Didn't it start like a long time ago?
I don't
with
know
like
where
the
the
drawing
whole tentacle
stuff.
thing came into play. I don't know.
I'm sensing some not wanting to get into it.
Yeah.
No, I got you. I got you guys with the delay. I understand. I'm making a joke. But when you say yes, I got you. Yeah, literally 18th century drawings of tentacle porn. Yeah, that's where I thought it started. But anyway, you think more people would have been all right artists back then because you don't really have porn, and if you work on a ship, it's just a bunch of dudes, and you don't want to fuck dudes, so just draw your own porn. Like I remember when I was a teenager, I'd draw my own porn. That's how I got into drawing. I was just like, I'm gonna try drawing porn. I wasn't very good at it, but hey, it did the job.
I ever drew porn. I drew a lot of things, but never porn.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna learn how to draw titties so I can beat off to it. But obviously not as good as the real thing. But geez, dude, back when I was a teenager, goddamn, man.
Into your uncle's fucking bathroom and look through his fucking Penthouse magazines.
No, I didn't really have a lot of access to porn when I was younger. So.
I just drew a bunch of giant dicks in the places that I conquered because I wanted to let people fucking know we just fucked them. That's why.
Boom.
Yep.
Boom. I think I remember the first time I was exposed to porn. I was way too young to even understand what it was, and I just remember being like, "That looks like that hurts." Because that was also before I understood that women had vaginas and not just an asshole that they gave birth out of. And I was just like, "Why would you stick that in there?" Well,
because it feels good, Nate.
Because it feels good, Nate. I mean, I was a little kid. I didn't even understand that that's for pleasure. I didn't even understand. I didn't even like that whole concept. Didn't even make sense to me.
I love how we're talking about insurgency, but it's INS for like insert. But it's
insert.
Like when I'm talking about insurgency because that's how much I don't care right now.
Yeah.
I just wish they would make up their mind with the game. At this point, I think the community is just really aggravated. And one with the optimization, and two with just trying to figure out what the fuck they want to do with it, and three, there's like no variety right now. It's just same maps. Which they just need to do something with it, man. Make up your fucking mind on what you want to be. If you decide to pick the arcade route, I will play it. I don't have a problem with that. I just need to adapt my mindset because ever since the beginning, it was just like I don't know how to play this game, and then I finally figured it out because it started leaning towards one way. I'm like, okay, that's how I play this game. And then it was just like, oh, well, we're going to fucking fuck the whole thing up again. So.
Yeah. I mean, shit, if they would have just like, we want to be, like a military-esque or realistic shooter with a faster pace, imagine where it could be if they would have just dedicated to that a long time ago. It could be these awesome op scales and stuff. And
I don't need a hardcore call. Like, you had a gem. If you I just fucking NWI, do something with it, man. Because right now you look at the old Insurgency. People are going back to old Insurgency because of how that felt. So it's okay to just do an updated version of that and kind of like inject some stuff. You ain't got to reinvent the wheel here,
Yeah. Yeah, they had a nice little pocket niche of what it was, and then it was like, I want to get that Call of Duty fix, but not with all the bullshit of Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Well, like, I mean that in terms of like, I don't want to like Squad takes a fuck ton of prep, and there's like a bunch of shit that comes into play. Like, just strip all that stuff so I can get to that part of the shooting that I want. That's what I enjoyed about
Insurgency. Was I didn't have to have the meticulous super team mechanics for Squad, and I could just play it with. I get Gunner in there or a few other select people, and we just start communicating and doing methodical movements. We had some fucking fantastic fucking occurrences with this game, and I loved it. And then you took that away from me. I was like, yeah. I've had like I'll discuss that later. Again, it's not TG related, but
Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, that comes up in almost every single one of my comments. don't know why.
Why don't you replay this? Replay it. I don't think I played a ton of 2. I played a ton of 1. Ton of Modern Warfare 1. A fuck ton. God damn. Till I had like gold everything.
Yeah.
And then I just got boring because I knew I knew the strat for every single map. As soon as I get on that map in that mode, this is what I do to get the most kills.
That was the only Call of Duty I ever 100% completed achievements for in fucking Xbox 360. 100%.
Fuck yeah.
It's great. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, I played through that story multiple times too. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I thought it was a little ridiculous how RPGs do this. Right? Remember that mission where you're gonna go hit the TV station or whatever?
You didn't know where it sloped.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gunner. Thanks for the explanation. He's like, don't know what to tell you, man. It's Insurgency. That explains nothing.
Do you have anything else about Insurgency other than the need to make up their mind?
No, I'm disgusted with it now. After that, got the EM. Moving on.
Okay. SWAT 4! You played a little bit more SWAT 4 since last week.
Now, there's a game that is frustrating sometimes, but I can fucking get behind because it knows what the fuck it is. It's not the same shit, Guns. It's not. It's not the same shit. They did something this patch that just fucking, yeah. Anyway, whatever. Unless they patched it again. I don't even know what we can even talk more about in Borderlands 3, but SWAT 4.
There hasn't really been a ton of news about it, so.
SWAT 4, I cannot wait to get together. Nade, you have the access to it. If you select guys I've given access to for this. I do want to do a fucking co-op playthrough of this at some point. Just to get rid of the fucking AI. Just to get rid of the AI, dude. I would love to have, maybe not completely get rid of it, but
I'm writing down download SWAT 4, so I do that after this.
Well, the feel for me changed, Gunner, all next patch. So I mean, the whole fucking feeling feels off. I've had multiple people tell me that it feels off to me. But anyway, no, could have been maybe pissed off. I don't know. We'll see. But co-op SWAT 4, yes.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I mean, I have a lot of learning to do as far as how it all works, but I'm sure you guys can get me up to speed.
Oh yeah, dude. It'll be fucking fantastic. Fantastic. I cannot wait to co-op this.
Yeah. When we finally hit Ernesto and ArmA, we should just do it in SWAT 4. When we're breaching his compound at the end, just do it in SWAT 4.
I don't think you want to do it in SWAT 4 because, yeah, you know, ROEs are vastly different.
Oh, fuck it. We'll just not listen to that stuff.
No shoot targets.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, when it comes to that, we're murking everybody in that fucking building, but I don't give a shit who they are.
SWAT 4 is a nice little gem because it's different. I like different.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it emulated.
Doing its thing versus trying to appeal to everybody.
Yep.
Yeah. Games don't do that much anymore. Like Sekiro, right? Like Sekiro.
I think we've done that talk to death. I really don't want to get into that talk anymore.
Sekiro talk?
No, the game launcher talk. I've beaten that with a dead horse.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that last time. Yeah. But yeah, like Sekiro's like it's not a game for everybody. That's fine. Think back on, like SWAT 4. SWAT 4 is not a game for everybody. Like I've heard, I remember back then, like, hey man, did you play this? Or did you play this like around this time? Like you play Ghost Recon? Nah, man, it's too, it's too much or whatever. Or like it's not really my thing or whatever. Like I like Final Fantasy games and stuff like that. Back then there was a lot of genres, but they all did their thing. Like it's a turn-based style fantasy game. Boom. This is this is on the realm of like Ghost Recon military shooter. Boom. That's what it did. Like Splinter Cell was stealth. Metal Gear Solid was fucking weird and stealth. Like
when a lot of blending of the genres like nowadays.
Yeah, and now it's like, how can we be all the things? Oh, we have to be an open world RPG. And then that lends it to, or it starts putting it in the realm of like, well, if you're going to be an open world RPG, what are you doing better than the other ones that have already been done? And then like if you know, like, or another Ghost Recon game comes out, if they ever make another Ghost Recon, I know probably that like 99% sure that it's not going to be something that you're going to like. Yeah, it's not going to be like another tactical shooter that's really fucking cool with tons of planning and stuff like that. Could you imagine like that one Raven Shield game that you were talking about or whatever? Like if they'd made a new one of that and a new engine with their funding, but stayed true, that'd be sick. Be fucking sick. Your mind has been changed. Changed my mind. Timed out. Your mind has been changed. Yeah, they're trying to make these for everyone. And I get it. Like, they're big company, Ubisoft and all that shit, and they're trying to make tons of money, blah, blah, blah. But I would like to see more, like, try to go down avenues. You know, like Rainbow Six Siege isn't a game for everybody. And they did not give up on that game, and they keep it going. Like, I want more of that, you know? Like, I played it. It was cool. It's not what I wanted. Like, the community kind of ruined it for me. You know, maybe I'd be more into it if the community wasn't so fucking bleh. But... yeah. I mean, people usually ruin games, so.
Apparently, at the higher level, they're DDoSing fucking little shit bags, and Microsoft isn't doing anything about that. So yeah,
that's apparently it's stupid.
Apparently, you know, little fucking kids are DDoSing all the fucking time. So yeah,
that's stupid, man. Apparently, on the subject of DDoSing and all that stuff and IP address, apparently Apex Legends implemented a new anti-cheat where if you get like banned, now when they ban you, they ban your IP and it goes off of your motherboard and your hard drive.
Nice.
So you'd have to get like a new motherboard and a new hard drive and and then mask your IP just to get on again.
I want more of that.
Yeah. Right? Smack that fucking dick down as soon as somebody does something, just like nail gun. Yeah, you're done. You're fucking done.
Yep.
You gotta pull all these nails out if you want to come play again.
Yep.
Just fuck those people.
I like that. And again, I always like taking into the fucking, you know, measures of that. You know, it's just my staple.
Yeah.
Like, well, you could always be more. No. Like, well, you sure you don't want to just fucking with the 2-inch dick fucking dildo first? You want to go? No, go straight for the fucking 36-inch fucking goddamn fucking monster and just fucking shove it in there.
Yeah, they'll learn, right? People will stop cheating if, like, I don't know, man, you know, like I could, but like then I'll never be able to play this game again on my PC ever. I'd have to get a different fucking computer and mask my IP just to do it again. You know, like, why not? Or like in Siege, where if someone gets banned, the rest of your team gets banned too. Well, that fucking sucks.
I don't know. I don't.
What if I was?
That, actually.
What if I was doing rando joining?
I don't agree with that at all. That's a bad policy.
Like, hey, this guy's cheating. Is it? So does that promote, like, if you think your teammate's cheating, you just need to leave the match really quick so you don't get banned? I don't know. That's interesting. Interesting approach for them.
On that? Is that like a legit fucking thing?
Let's look it up.
I haven't heard about that. I would have heard about it by now. Temporary ban. See,
this is team killing. This is team killing stuff. Ban for team kill? No. I'm not seeing anything about it. That'd be an interesting approach. See how it goes.
But anyway, SWAT 4. Need to get some co-op action in it. Fucking
got it. Fucking got it. Fucking
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'll download it. We'll get it. We'll do it. Kick the ass.
Yes.
So, ArmA 3. ArmA
3.
fucking 3.
Go ahead, Nate.
Last one was Wednesday. I didn't stream that.
Nope.
You stream though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not gonna look. I'm not gonna look at it.
You're not gonna see anything that is gonna be any more revealing than anything else.
Okay.
So,
recap. We got intel from Higher and direction that they wanted us to go and knock out a radar that the enemy had. They had a general location that it was at. Jack Wachter was leading. Wachter was leading, and he did a pretty good job leading there. It was good. Everybody can learn something anywhere, you know. That's, you always get better with stuff, but I think that all went pretty good. There was crazy weather conditions during, but we did a helo insertion off the coast in pretty much a hurricane. Dropped into the water, swam with 3 breathers and wetsuits till we got close enough. I was on the security team. We set up on the security team. Must be really boring from your point of view sometimes. You're just like, they're just sitting in the water.
That's why I started zooming in, like playing action cameraman. Just like, pan over here, pan over there, pan over there. So.
There's Nikolai.
All right.
Nikolai going forward. Yes. But once we got on the objective, I got a little slowed down. The charge got set, but then a bunch of dudes came up. And then they were gonna just take out the guy and then also set the charge. And then they set the charge. Somebody got popped. They were medding, and then the charge went off. And somehow didn't kill Fateless, but like dropped both other people. So then security team ran up to go and help. Yeah. It kind of went to shit.
Decisive action. That's it. Decisive.
Yeah.
Decisive.
Yeah.
So.
Like, honestly, I was thinking when we first got the idea about this or whatever. Oh my god, I have the wrong game name on. When we first got the thing, yeah, I was just thinking to myself, like, we don't even need a full fucking team of these guys. We just need 2. You just have 2 guys go out there, fucking run up, drop the shit, get the fuck out. That's it. Maybe have the other team on security. And I mean, I could sit here all day about what I do versus what Jack would do. We were talked about it after the stream about it, and I would have just said fuck the heli. I'm not using the heli in a storm.
my thing is just like whatever is decided, just have some confidence in the plan. I think that's the only key element that a lot of the leaders are kind of still on a debacle. It's like we want to have too much diplomacy, and it's like, no, because then things get bogged down, and then you guys, it's just gotta have. I think whoever needs it. I think people just need to have some more confidence in the plans that they formulate, and then just go.
Yeah. I'm not going to take it personal if, like, I give you an idea or something and you're like, no, we're not doing that. Okay. All right. Your lead. Your fucking show. Your fucking show. Let's keep going. I mean, I may poke and prod you with questions like, hey, what do you want us doing in that? Because you didn't say. Oh, I want you doing that. Okay. All right. Cool. That's what you want us doing. Gotcha.
Nope.
Lightning. In the thunder. In the lightning.
Yeah.
So much lightning on that op, man. God damn.
Yeah, there was.
Could have powered the northern hemisphere.
Chat was having a fun time with their fucking Zeus bolts. I was like, you know what? Good opportunity for it. Why not? Doom, 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 doom. So, that being said, there's gonna be a lot more Gucci-ness Gucciness because assets and everything else. So, you know, expect the operational tempo, not necessarily tempo, but expect the parameters and the insertion and extraction methods to drastically change from what you are used to because more things are being brought to bear. I did need sharks in that one. I was hunting for sharks. I wished we had sharks. I will look for a mod for sharks. I don't know if there was one, but if it's a Zeus only mod for sharks, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
I want to stick sharks in there so bad.
Start carrying harpoon guns and shit.
Yep.
Fuck! Guys!
Yeah, but I couldn't open it up because I couldn't open it in the Steam launcher or some shit. It wanted me to sign in on my browser, and I was like, so. Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Oh wow, there was a team of 4 right on the other side there. Okay.
It's not me, man. It was just
I mean, you could just whoop, whoop, and boom. That's it.
Yep.
All right, yeah. I mean, it was, and we got back. We ended up not taking the heli from the original position. We kept pushing out farther. We waited till things calmed down a bit because we heard other birds in the air. I don't know if it was friendly or what, but something started shooting around too. I don't know what happened.
The stealth insertion was pretty fine. It's just, you know, honestly, I mean, it was just y'all had a close pivotal moment, and slowing down was fine, but it was just there was too much delineation about, okay, well, what am I popping? What am I doing here? What am I doing there? It's just like, man, the window keeps closing because these motherfuckers are going to patrol around, and you know you've got the opportunity now. So it was just, again, you know, decisive action. I mean, other than that, you know, you guys were basically right on top of them. So good stuff. It was good stuff. Good stuff, man.
Man, that thing was way out in the open. God, we could have just like taken a fucking boat with a grenade launcher and just. All right, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yep.
Oh, then they started shooting. They dropped a guy, dropped 2. I kind of want to see what happened here with the guy that popped up on my right. How'd that happen? I was like, I checked the sector and I look back up, and then like all of a sudden we're taking fire, and I'm like, I just fucking checked that. What the? What happened? Man, this must be cool from your point of view sometimes to see all this play out. This is kind of cool.
It is to see the methodicalness sometimes, man. It really is. Like, people think, oh my god, man, I don't know how you do a Zeus. I'm just like, because I like seeing the machinations of everything I do come to life.
Yeah.
You know, and
like an RTS versus real people.
Honestly, it was kind of hard for me to do it because I was still kind of in a tutorial mode with you guys. But once I told you the kid gloves were off, like the kid gloves were fucking off. Like as soon as you initiated contact, I spawned a fucking company size element and I sent them there. Like, or a platoon size element, I was sending them, and I was sending 3 tanks on you. I sent boats. I sent aircraft. Like, they aren't fucking around anymore. So,
damn.
Like, yeah, like you guys had a limited window, and you know it was time to bug the fuck out. It was like, yeah, well, you'll see it here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, there's QRF. They're going to respond right now. Go. So, you
fuck
know,
yeah.
it's I'm gonna fuck some shit up now, you know. So kid gloves are off.
Man, that wind. God, look at the fucking smoke, dude. Jeez. Just going like this. Crazy. But yeah, man, I mean, yeah, sitting here and you're doing all this, so what we're doing, it's pretty cool. So thank you for doing all this. It's pretty sick.
Oh man, I enjoy facilitating. Yeah, I do miss being in the shit and doing directing, command and control, but at the same time, it's not for me. I hate to tell you this too, Nate, but I'm looking at 2 different shark mods right now. I don't know if it needs to be client side either. It might just need to be my side. If that's the case, it's gonna be a bad day for you guys. They'll behave realistically. So, but now Fateless will certainly have something to fear in the dark depths.
Yeah. Funny how Dull ended up running subsonic only tracers.
Yeah.
Like, why is that even a thing in a like?
He
period?
ran tracers. I didn't know he
Yeah.
ran tracers.
Yeah.
That's funny. Follow my quiet tracers that leave signature visual audio.
Yeah, why is that even a thing? I don't know.
Oh man, that's
Whatever.
funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I mean, those names are so long you can't read it in the little thing when you're picking ammo. You just see like subsonic, blah blah blah. But I guess what we need to do now is like we'll just put in our prep time. You know, like all right, you're gonna get this much time to set up your loadout, then you're gonna get this much time to test it really quick, and that's it. Like go shoot off this direction, boom boom boom, or whatever you want to do. Test that shit, and then move on. Like me on that one op, and I'm like, I grabbed a tube, but no fucking rocket, and I'm like, why doesn't it spawn with a fucking rocket in it? But that's on me because I didn't test it. I was just trying to get us fucking going. But
UCC, PCI ops, check all gear, Nade. Come on.
yeah, that's on me. I found out what it was is if you don't have room for a rocket in your bag, it won't give you a rocket. It has to have like it puts it in your bag first and loads it in the tube for you, so you don't have to load it. You just have to have space for it, and I didn't have space, so it gave me no rocket when it could have just put it in the tube to start. So it's not something where you have to, like, you choose it to spawn, and then you have to load it in. It's just, well, now I know. So now what I do every time I start is if I need to grab a tube, I put my bag down, grab a tube with an empty backpack.
I don't know, man. I like having that extra fucking sense of fucking thing. Like I'll even in ArmA, you'll see me do mag swaps just to make sure I'm topped off, and then I'll do combat fucking loads for everything I fucking do. Doesn't matter, rockets, fucking goddamn fucking M4 sidearm, fucking grease gun, fucking lawnmower, whatever. I don't care.
This shit ready? This shit ready? No. Just holding it.
I'm that way in real life too. I'm just like, I get a weed whacker. I'm just like,
yeah.
Yep. Turn it off. Okay. Yep. Stop check. That's just
Good to go.
me. Stop check everything.
Yeah.
So
reminds me of when I was waiting today on someone. I was like, man, she's gonna be late. You know what? I'm gonna play a little game. If someone was gonna kill me, like, where would they shoot me from? So I just like sat there and scanned, like, where would be the spot that somebody would fucking shoot me from? Like, no, it can't be over there. Can't be over there. All right, okay. Can't be over there. All right, okay. All right, what about?
yeah.
What would I do if they started engaging from there? What would I do if they started engaging from there? What would I do?
Not a game.
Yeah.
Too much ArmA, Nade must have done. No, that's not ArmA, buddy. That's yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just, I don't know about you guys, but that's usually how my brain works now. Yeah, anyway. And then people drive by, and it's just natural habit to like, all right, base, she's about in her 40s, curly blonde hair, driving this car with this license plate. I can remember at least that it said cut on it, you know, if I ever need to. Stuff like that.
Playing tactical decision games with yourself?
Yeah. And some asshole held you up for like an hour and a half. Man, that guy. That fucking guy, I swear. No, it was cool. It was chill. It was chill. Zara, what's up, man? Yeah, that's all I got for the ArmA. It was, as far as like the brief of what happened, it was pretty short about all that. It just took a long time to fucking swim. A long time to swim. Yeah. This is not actually ZFG.
No.
Tizara. But he is part of it.
This is the Nade face, so we're going to talk about the Nade face.
Nade face and Justin TG. Talking Guns, separate entity. But anyway, let's see here. And thank you for the host. Thank you very much. No, it's all good, man. It's all good, man. We're just clarifying for you guys. Yeah, that's about it for that. We got the next one. Next one will be at 1900 Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm stoked. I'm excited to see what we do from there. It's going to be good. Let's see here. Division 2.
I have not played. I think I might actually sink some teeth into that just to fucking fuck with it, because yeah. I mean, I like playing it. I like playing it.
It's good. It's good, man. It's one of the it's that game for me that I can stream for like 7 hours, and I can also pick up off stream that I know I'm making progress in every time I play it.
Yep.
And I like that. I like that about it, and I feel rewarded for what I'm playing and stuff like that. And they just last Wednesday, they pushed out a state of the game. They do one every week apparently, and what I'm gonna be doing from now on is watch the state of the game, and then I'm gonna post notes from it if you guys don't want to watch it, and so on and so forth. And we'll go over the bullet points on Strim or on TG. Those of you that are in the know, where the fuck did the fuck? There it is. Yeah, so they did their state of the game. One of their high priority fixes is the T-posing crap. And apparently what's causing the issue is when people die off screen.
You go over that. I'm going to mix this up real quick. Cool.
Right.
All right.
So when people die off screen is the problem there. And then when you pan over, they're stuck in T-pose. It's also having a problem where like it reloads bodies when you pan away and pan back. And that is a big fix for them. They were saying, like the dev was saying, like we really want this is going to be in our next patch, not server fix, because they're really annoyed with it themselves, because it affects your immersion in the game, and it's an annoying thing when you see all these bodies T-posing and you're like, is that an enemy, you know? So they need to fix the side mission shit. Oh, they're definitely tracking it, man. They gotta be definitely tracking that shit. Like I mean, even in Division 1, it's been a thing that like they don't just like not give a shit about stuff. Like they're definitely working on it. Like the T-posing thing they're working on. And then another high priority is getting stuck, and they said that it's actually multiple bugs that cause it in different places, so it can't just be like a blanket fix when you get stuck. So they're working on that too. Also, for those of you on PC, before the next title update comes out, which is coming out soon, that's going to be the raid on the 26th or 25th, I believe, is the raid coming out with the new title update. And they're going to be, before that, sometime they didn't give a date, but they're going to be pushing out a public test server that's available to everybody on PC, so you can test out the new title update updates. So, boom. There you go. And Justin's got some peanut butter. Some goddamn peanut butter that he's putting in his cup there. His goddamn peanut butter. Yeah. That's cool. I'm looking forward to trying out the public test server and stuff like that. It'll be a separate version of the game you launch on your only on Uplay, so you guys know. It's not going to be, they're not going to have that available through the Epic thing. I don't know how that works with, if you have it on Epic, if you can boot it on Uplay as well or what have you, or so what, but that's going to be interesting. Also, that apparel event that's going on right now, guys. You can no longer earn keys after April 24th. For those of you that are playing, you will not be able to earn keys in game anymore. You can still buy them, but they will not make them so that you can earn them in game. And they've been handing out free keys quite a bit. Like there was if you would have logged in, if you just would have logged in yesterday, they would give you another key. So they've been pretty nice about that. And then you will have 1 week after April 24th to use your keys or buy them to max out and get the Black Tusk. If you have 30 out of 30, you've got 1 week after the 24th to still get the Black Tusk outfit, which is what my character is wearing right now. You can use your keys after that. They're not going to take your keys away. It's just that to get the Black Tusk thing, that's when the event is officially over and you're not going to get it. So yeah, and then there was some talks in the state of the game thing where they were talking about how they want to have more apparel events in the future and stuff like that, and they'll be working on like even more ways for you guys to earn keys instead of just like one project a day or something like that. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but apparently why I got so many keys to start was because I have the Ultimate Edition, which comes with the Season Pass. So Season Pass holders get 3 more keys than everybody else. Like everybody got like 1 key, as a base, and then I got like 3 on top of that because I have the season pass. So, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
So
Division 1 was terrible before patches and stuff. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about the apparel keys. So does that mean we're not going to be able to fucking get anything? Period.
No. That's just the apparel event exclusive.
Oh,
apparel.
just the exclusive stuff. Okay,
So there's
I
still
read that fucking wrong.
Yeah. There's still the like all the normal stuff that's in the cosmetics that you can still get as drops in game, and then you can earn the key fragments while playing the game, and in your field proficiency caches and all that. That's still there, but just this apparel event thing. So that means that in the future, when they do more of these, they're gonna have to have more outfits that are from all these different factions we're fighting, which is a cool idea, and I like that, and new outfits. And I really like the Black Tusk outfit. It's one of my favorites now. Pretty much what I run, and it looks good on a female.
April 14th.
How much time? Yeah, April 24th is the last day that you can earn in-game keys. You have a week after that to use them, and if you hit max, I mean, you can use them infinitely. They won't take them away from you, but you will have a week after the 24th to max out to 30 and still get the Black Tusk outfit.
All right,
so
that's just for that Black Tusk outfit. I'm still gonna get apparel keys for the shit. All right, cool.
Yeah, and then and it is actually separate outfits in the apparel event, and you will not be able to earn keys for, like, they have a hyena outfit. They have
doesn't matter. I'm just gonna get a
Suns.
pair of fucking boots every fucking time anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, it's
all
actually,
I fucking get are fucking boots. This shoe, that shoe, this sneaker, that sneaker, these fucking pair of boots, that fucking pair of boots. I'm like, god damn, dude, I got 2 feet. I don't. They fuck.
I need more shirts. Come on. Yeah, like I have a ballistic helmet that's dark gray. It says dark gray ballistic helmet, and it looks like the Desert Storm era fucking helmets.
FCTs.
Yeah. But it says dark gray, and I'm like, okay, so how many other ones are there? You know, like, and that's the only one I've gotten of those. What are they going to add in the future? So. Oh, another thing they're doing is, you know how like once every 24 hours, the chests that you opened up reset, like the loot from like the weapon chests that you looted or whatever.
I didn't know that. I probably
so
they so goddamn much.
Yeah. So there's a separate timer for each one of those boxes that you open, though. So, and that individual timer is per when you open that box. So they're looking into a way to have a timer in game for each box. I don't know how they're going to implement it, but that's cool that they're even bothering to do that. You know, like, it's not that big of a deal, but like for me, somebody that plays a little bit more, and some of the loot that I go after is based on a timer that I need a certain drop from. It's nice to be able to, like, oh man, fuck, I just wasted a key because it hasn't reset yet because I forgot what time I looted it yesterday.
No, yeah.
So that'll be nice to know. So if you run up on it, you're not going to be wasting my time.
Man, that's always good.
Yeah.
That's always good.
Yeah. And another thing I liked about the state of the game was it was one of the devs there, and he was talking about a lot of the changes and stuff. And then at one point, the guy that was that also works there that was hosting was like, "What gear score are you?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm at 493, you know, which is pretty high. I mean, he's not at max. 500 is soft cap, and then 515 is hard cap. But he's already at 493. That means he plays the game. So it helps that the dude actually likes playing it.
Or he just, you know, admin controls whatever the fuck he wants. I don't know.
Right. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Could.
I mean, he just plays it. Oh, he just plays it.
Yeah. Well, that's a good sign, right? Hopefully that's a good sign when the devs actually really like playing the game too.
That's what I always wanted to do. Is like, if I'm gonna make something, I want to be able to play it. Yeah,
and enjoy it. Yeah. I'm sure there's been quite a few games that we've talked about on TG that like the devs don't even enjoy playing it themselves. Like, do you think the Insurgency devs love just like they can't wait to get off work and then play it after working on it?
I don't know, man. I don't think so. Because I think they'd be like, damn, we need to do we need more maps or something.
Yeah, this is getting old. Hey, this doesn't feel right, man. I'm getting tired of this shit. I'm getting tired of getting shot in the fucking ass by this guy.
Ti fucking not getting the frames that it deserves.
Yeah.
No, they optimize it for just their PCs only.
I'm writing down your guys' questions, by the way.
Please feel free to ask questions. It just might not be gotten to until later, but
Yeah.
we will be tracking them. If we forget, feel free to reiterate again. So,
Yes. Yeah. I just started writing down questions. I forgot to do that, but anyway, I remember one from earlier that Clank asked. So.
Yep.
Bada boom.
Sometimes if it doesn't take a whole lot of time, or maybe we're transitioning subjects, we might go to it right then. But we're pretty free flow with this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I can come back to this game, definitely. Not that I ever really went anywhere. I just kind of put it on the shelf for a minute. Just like,
I mean, it'll be there, and they'll just have more shit for you to do, and they'll have more stuff ironed out. Like assault rifles feel great now. I mean, they're already pretty okay, but now they're even better. Like I got an AKM, and I was like, oh man, AKM was kind of meh, compared to some of the other ones like the P416.
I
or the
love
M4.
the AKs in this fucking game, dude.
Yeah,
because
they made them even better.
Something about just hearing that fucking mechanics of weapon operate, and then hearing that fucking reload set and that fucking. So.
I will not write down dumb questions. Yeah, all right, it's pretty cool. The barrel's cherry. Yeah. That much.
You guys you just love to provoke me, don't you? You just love provoking me.
I totally read that as shit as dick.
Yeah, so did I. It's so calm, dude, man. There's usually dick somewhere in this fucking line.
Shit is dick. The shit is dick. Wait, do you like dick? Fuck.
Yes.
Damn it. But anyway. So yeah, game's going in a great direction. I really like these devs. I really do like these devs. They did the same thing with Division 1. They're like, we're going to make this game good. And it had a rough start, didn't have a ton of stuff, had a bunch of problems, and they kept at it. Even when they already started development on Division 2, they kept at it, and now they're doing the same thing with Division 2. Like, the dev was like, don't worry, Reddit, we're working on it, because we will handle it. If there's an issue, we read all the stuff that you guys post about it, the conversations you have about gear, the conversations about balancing, we read it, and we do, and we're working on it. We will. And
Holy
this
shit,
is one of the few
feedback?
Yeah, and this is one of the devs that, this is one of the few devs that I know that they do. They mean that when they say that, which I like. So, Brad, how you doing, man? I'm waiting for the physics to work.
On ArmA physics? Like knocking down a fucking dock?
Oh, the T-posing bodies? Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. No, I mean, that's pretty much all I got about Division, unless you have any questions about stuff. How long I spent killing this heavy? It was no shit, probably more than 10 minutes dumping into this fucker. I dumped at least 10,000 rounds from my machine gun into him. I had to go refill with 900 rounds of reserve. And this was on heroic. Yeah, this was on heroic on one of the invaded missions with Black Tusk. And this, I don't know. I feel like they need to have, there's challenging difficulty, and then there's heroic, and there's a huge gap as far as how hard that is. I want a nice in between. I get that heroic, they want you to play with friends when you do it, but I like beating my head against a wall and then getting really good rewards for it if I do it solo. And challenging for me is now at the point where it's too easy. Yeah, there's some really hairy spots, but and another thing about when you do it on heroic is if you die, you have to completely restart the mission. So when I have to dump 10,000 rounds into a fucking dude, that's some bullshit. Maybe not 10,000 rounds. Maybe about 5,000. I don't know. It was a lot. It was a ridiculous amount, and I sat there for a long fucking time. I'm still shooting at the dude.
Oh, hey, look, day
Still
9
shooting
cycle
at the
occurred,
dude.
and he's still shooting at the dude.
Still shooting at the dude. Yeah, still fucking shooting at the dude.
That's funny.
Yeah, this is 312, 318, 322, 324. Still shooting at the fucker. A lot of health, man. But anyway, yeah. I would like to see an in between there. And if you are going to make it that hard, every single fucking drop should be good. That should be the benefit there. If I'm gonna do something on heroic and beat it, I better get good stuff. I'm not gonna do that shit if I get something crappy. It's like 20 below my gear score. I'm gonna be like, fuck this is stupid. Yeah.
Well, anything further? Because I don't.
No, I don't have anything more about Division.
All right.
But we do have Sekiro to talk about, eh?
Take it away, buddy.
Lovely Sekiro. So, yesterday I was playing Sekiro and kind of pissed me off because there was this mechanic where when an enemy jumps in the air, you have a move where you can one-shot them with your anti-air death blow. That's what the move's called. Now, there was an enemy that I found out later after I did him the legit way twice that you can use the anti-air death blow on him and just wreck him because he's got 2 health bars. So you can just use that. So I went and tried it. Didn't work. Frustrated the fuck out of me. Tried it several times. Didn't work. Tried it several times. Didn't work. Fucking option wouldn't pop with the little red circle to do it to him. So I got angry and I went and watched a video of somebody doing it against that enemy. He did it. No problem. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I got pissed and I put the game down because I don't like being pissed on stream. But, and it was just pissing me off. Turns out you have to have an item popped that makes you do more damage to him, period, for it to register the move, which is a mechanic that they never explained. There's stuff like that in Sekiro here and there where it's like, it's this terrible problem of, like, you didn't tell me that game. And I mean, other Dark Souls games did that too. Like, why isn't this working? Oh, well, there's this hidden thing where he actually has, you know, like every boss in Dark Souls has a certain resistance to certain things. And then other ones have like a more vulnerability and stuff, and you just don't know those things. Yeah, like, so it's figuring that stuff out, and the game hasn't been out long enough so that everybody just off the top of their hat knows this shit. So
I kind of like that.
Yeah. That's what I like about getting into it now, too. It was another reason why I wanted to play it when it came out. So it wouldn't be like, as I'm playing it, everybody in chat knows every single thing about the game and how to do it in the proper way and the cheese way. And people have been speedrunning it for 3 years already, and they know all the fucking strats. And, you know. Same thing with actually a lot of games. Like getting in on Division 2 at, you know, when it came out. As I've been figuring out as it's been going, so somebody can't come in when I do get to it and tell me, like, well, this is the best for this and this and this and this, you know. Or like there already is a way out there. Kind of like if I got into WoW now. If I got into WoW now, like everything, the best way to do everything has already been laid out. And I don't want to just play through something that's already got the best way laid out. I want to figure it out.
You get your series of bans because, you know, they always got to fucking ban somebody. Because
Yeah.
you always get the elitists somewhere in there.
Yeah. We got to do it this way. I'm like, well, fuck off. I'm going to figure it out. Why'd I pay $60 for a game?
It's always the
I'm just gonna
same
look
thing
up how
when
to
you
play
start
it.
like a game that's new for you, but it's been around for a couple of years. There's always fucking... Happens every fucking time.
Yeah.
The nature of the beast.
Oh, I'm running, as far as what you guys are seeing right now, I'm running a farm circuit. Because I unlocked an ability where I can up my attack power with every 5 skill points. So I found a place where every 10 runs I get 1 level. So I earned 2,000 per run, and it was a pretty short circuit. And then, so I just ran that. I ran that off stream, and I gained about 20 skill points. And then I put one of those into upgrading my health, healing how much it heals for, and then the other 3 went into attack power. Then I did another one on stream. And I can notice the difference because I'm doing way more damage to people and more posture damage, which is the whole point of the game. And I do really, really like that, like this game compared to other games of this type, what it does. Like Justin and I have been playing Dark Souls 2, which has now been shelved. I booted up Neo the other day to play Neo. And Neo just feels clunky, but Neo's benefit is the whole, like, you get gear sets and gear rolls and randomized gear. So, like, you do see the progression as far as you melting people and different moves and stuff like that. I get it. But the other ones compared to Sekiro is in Sekiro, no matter what an enemy does, there's pretty much something you can do to them to use it against them. Versus Dark Souls is kind of more of the you get attacked, you dodge, you get attacked, you dodge, you get attacked, attack, dodge, attack, dodge, attack, dodge. And you just got to figure out that circuit, and that's it. So like when an enemy does this unblockable move, if it's a sweep, you jump on their face. If it's a lunge, you smash it. If they're going to be doing this thing, you can move to here, use this tool here, use this tool here. Like you can find ways to outsmart them. Like, all right, if I want to use this here, like I didn't fucking know that on the on this one like ghost enemy, if you use snap seeds, it hurts it. I didn't fucking know that. I was watching, because that's the part I already crossed. I was watching somebody else play it on stream, and I was like, what the I didn't know that shit hurt him, because it's what the thing about the snap seeds is they make illusions go away.
Okay.
So that's what the explanation is on it. Turns out if you use it on like spectral bosses, it hurts them, because you're trying to make them go away. You're trying to dispel it with the noise you're making. Like, snapping your fingers to like snap somebody out of a hypnosis or whatever. That's the idea. But so I saw excessive profanity fighting him, and he was like using snap seeds and shit. And I was just like, what the fuck? And he's just That's really cool. Really cool idea. And the maps are cool. Enemies are cool. Figuring all that stuff out. That's why I do really like this game, and I've stayed at it even if it's pissed me off. But it does have that approach. So I could see doing another playthrough of this if I don't get too pissed off with it overall, but it would be really hard to go back to a different Souls game after what you can do in this one. And like it was kind of hard going back to like my limitations in Dark Souls. Because you can't jump, you can't climb, you can't sneak attack, you can't outsmart the enemy, you just have to fucking kill them. So bait, kill, bait, kill, bait, kill. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure I'll fucking enjoy Neo quite a bit more easily.
Yeah.
God, this sound card, man. Even at 30 your voice is booming. I actually have to adjust your fucking shit with my actual headset itself and volume knob. This thing's great. Anyway.
Yeah, this mixer gets loud as shit. Like, Kuno earlier was saying that you're a little low, and I'm like, you sure? Because he's fucking loud as shit for me. But anyway, yeah, it's I could see why people wouldn't like this game. I could definitely see. Like I said last week, it's like you're fighting the game most of the time.
Because it's not a Souls game?
Well, it demands more of you, and I like that.
That's what the reason why I'm intrigued into it is because it's not like a Souls game. That's why I'm more intrigued by this than the same formula. So
yeah, just another go grab your like whatever you normally use when you played through. Like for me, that'd be go grab my two-hander and fucking smash everything. Yeah, but it's a good game. I do like it. I had somebody ask me today if I recommend it, and I'm like, yeah, I totally recommend it. It's got its fucking problems, but I do recommend it. I mean, shit, like right before we started TG today, I had a run on this one boss. That's a 4-phase boss. As far as I know, I haven't beat him yet, so I don't know if there's more than that. But I was on the last phase, about to kick his ass, and there's a mechanic where he shoots lightning at me, and I used it, but it killed me instead of the thing that you're supposed to do with it. And I was like, game, what the fuck? And I've had it happen before where it glitches out and kills you instead of doing the thing it's supposed to do, and it's totally just the game fucking up. I mean, shit, you came in the other day when I was streaming and we were playing the game back in slow-mo, and I was looking at like, all right, so this should have connected here, this should have connected here by the rules of the game, not by IRL rules. This is what should have happened, and it didn't, So the game does have problems with some of its hit registration and how that's supposed to play out as far as the rules period. So sometimes things work and sometimes they don't when they're supposed to. More often they do work, but when it doesn't work because you made that call based on the rules, you get fucked and you die, and then you may have to redo a whole boss run again, go through like 10 minutes worth of fucking somebody up to get back to that phase that you were trying to learn. So anyway, yeah.
Something I'm sure I'll play. Not right now.
Eventually. It's good. It is good. It hits a lot of awesome spots, and even better than Dark Souls did, because you feel like a fucking badass when you pull shit off, man, with the finishers and stuff, because it's more about the posture damage. Like, it feels fucking great to go in like I was, no, not here. Not here. Not here. Not here. It was right before this.
Not it.
With these guys. Like, when I dropped down to do this, and I was like, all right, let's fucking do this. Drop down, boom, bah, fuck this guy. No more cannon. All right, so they're fighting each other right now, and I'm fucking them up, Boom, posture's down, fuck you. Boom, posture's down, fuck you. Oh, yeah, you too? All right, okay, I got you. Oh, I just parried your fucking lunge. Yeah, eat a dick. Oh, they're fucking each other up. Oh, cool. All right, well, you're almost dead. Well, boom, get your posture. Boom. Like, go in there and just fuck people up, man. That guy lunged me, I stomped on it, shoved my sword through the back of his head. Like, that shit's awesome. You feel like a fucking badass, because it plays out like, just like I said last week, is like, a crazy anime scene with a fight or whatever, like a bloody, gory anime where...
Yes.
You just,
Scroll.
Yeah. And like they even scripted in deaths on some enemies to be exactly like, the stereotypical like samurai scene where they stand there for like 10 minutes and then they go and they both do it at the same time, and then it's like the silhouette of the setting sun in the background. It's just the silhouettes of the dudes, and then they're both sitting there doing this, and then one falls and the other doesn't. Like, they have scripted deaths for some enemies, not bosses, just enemies, period, where after you kill them and you're standing there afterward, and then they like they got a delayed death, and you're just like, fuck yeah, I just kicked your ass. Goddamn right. It feels good.
Good.
Like, these guys are cool. The red hats. They're fucking cool. But anyway, feels badass to take one down, like I just did. Like, oh, goddamn right. Yeah. Boom.
Sekiro, everybody. Yeah.
It's a good fucking game. I'm probably, after I beat Sekiro, gonna make myself not do a second playthrough, even though I kind of want to. Because I kind of want to see how I go through all those bosses that I had problems with now that I'm a lot better at the game. And I don't think I'd do an NG+. I'd do a fresh run and see how it goes. But probably not gonna make myself do that, and I'm gonna start up the Devil May Cry series because I haven't played that. Really want to play the Devil May Cry. I already own 1 through 3, so I'll probably play those. Wait to see if I want to play 4 if it's that fucking good. I definitely want to hit those older games that I never played that were like staples, like Tenchu. Like, this game has been compared to like a Tenchu Dark Souls. I want to play Tenchu so I can understand what Tenchu was. I never really played Onimusha much. I want to see what that is, and stuff like that.
Now, me, I'm all about that fucking Oriental period.
Yeah.
During the Edo period, I was very, very into Oriental culture and Kota Bushido and all that stuff. So, yeah, I'm sure I'll fucking pick up all those fucking games at some point too.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
This is very, very ninja.
They made Dante look like a friggin' ugly ass white-haired hillbilly. Is this in the first one you're talking about? I haven't played any of them, so I've seen a little bit of them played, and they look really fun, and I've heard that they're fucking awesome. But yeah.
What the fuck is considered a fucking weeb anyway?
It's somebody that it's a derogatory term for somebody that likes anime girls and
No,
stuff.
that's
and
not really me. They don't really do it for me.
manga. And then the other term, otaku, is somebody that loves
Probably
that
definitely
is
an
not
otaku.
Japanese.
Probably definitely.
Yeah, somebody that
I've
is
heard
not
otaku.
Japanese
I've
but
probably-
loves Japanese culture so much.
Oh,
they-
I wouldn't say I love it that much. I just have an intrigue.
Otaku's on like the obsessed side, and then weeb would probably be like the derogatory term for somebody that's an otaku.
All right. Well, I was about to say dip my dick, but I dip my hand in a variety of different things. I just like being worldly. It was a very good, strong interest of mine when I was younger. So,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, it's some cool fucking shit, man. Goddamn, the Code of the Samurai,
wouldn't
That
call
whole
myself a
thing?
geek. I guess I don't fit that definition then.
honor,
So
and all that shit.
I like way too
Rules.
much other shit.
And it wasn't based in religion. Fuck. I mean, it was in, but you know what I mean. Like warriors had a code, and it wasn't just, yeah, you know what I mean.
You don't have to look into the history of the Marine Corps pre-World War II. It's get shoved down your fucking throat in boot camp. Trust me. Every fucking Marine studies the history of the Marine Corps. Every single fucking one. You don't have a choice. Anyway, has nothing to do with the current subject at hand, so moving the fuck on. Yeah.
Ba-boom. Yeah. I recommend the game. I recommend Sekiro. It's a good fucking game. I don't really have much about any other games. Did we miss anything? Oh! Borderlands 2. We don't have any footage of it, but they did do a remaster that they dropped, and it's free if you already own the full version on Steam, so you can play the remastered version. They added a mini map. They also added like bulk buy and stuff, and they smoothed out a bunch of other things, and the connection's way better. Yeah. So I want to play through the Borderlands again with some people that have never played it, like Dirk and Chaz. Chaz has played the first one, and he beat it, but
I want to do another playthrough to
yeah.
just get it. So I don't think I'll
Borderlands
actually
my bad.
buy Borderlands
Borderlands
1 playthrough. I think I'll just play through Borderlands 2 again, just because.
Borderlands 1 remaster. God damn it, yeah. Borderlands 1 remaster. My fucking bad.
I was gonna say, like, what?
Yeah, because there was some big issues in 1 with that stuff. Like you had to individually buy things and confirm when you bought 1 pack of ammo, stuff like that. So, God damn it. Yeah. I want to play through those again at some point. It's not going to be immediately. I know
I'm
that
just
the
gonna stick
Borderlands
with
bug
2,
has
I
bitten
decided.
everybody. Yeah, just do 2.
I'll just hit 2. I'm not
Have you
gonna
done the
fuck
DLCs?
for what? 2?
Yeah.
Probably not all of them. Most
Yeah.
of them.
I want to redo those. I don't see myself ever playing the pre-sequel again unless I have somebody that hasn't played it.
I just did Borderlands 1 too much. I don't need to do it again. I've done I don't know how many playthroughs of that fucking game. Jesus.
Yeah, exactly, Penguin. That's something that ruins games. He said I never made it far in Borderlands 2. The other people would rush ahead and just do everything as fast as possible because they've already played
Fuck all
through
that,
like
dude.
30 fucking times. Yeah.
Fuck that experience. Like I
Yeah.
want to fucking. The whole point of it is just immersing yourself in the shit. So, yeah.
Yeah. SOCOM dude says he played 1 but never played 2. Dude, 2 is the best one by far. 2's fucking great. Fucking great.
You know, I don't know. I think I like 1 just because it held that like we didn't know. Like when it came out, I didn't know shit about it. I knew very little about it.
Yeah.
It was pretty much an unknown game, and it didn't really get a whole lot of publicity. Honestly, it really didn't before it released. And then we bought it, and we time sank so much time, and it just exploded in popularity. Exploded.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Well, there was also Rage around that time that came out, and Rage fucking sucked dick. Rage looked super fucking cool. And then all of a sudden, you know, like, and then Rage was going to be like this open world game from what it looked like with vehicles and stuff and sick dust graphics and all this cool
60
shit.
frames per second on console. Yeah.
And very much looking like Borderlands pretty much. And then I remember like just fucking I'd have a boner every time I saw it in a magazine or a poster, and there was updates about
Yeah, they talked about it. It wasn't that great. Yeah. It wasn't
about
anything.
Rage. Yeah.
It engine and everything else. I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, and then I played it when it came out and it fucking sucked. I was like, this is stupid. This is lame as shit. I can't believe that I killed enemies in that game that drop shotguns and auto rifles, but I couldn't get it until the game gave it to me in a specific cutscene. Like it was presented to me. Like, wait a minute, so all I got is this shitty pistol, and there's a shotgun right at my feet, but I can't get the shotgun until later, and it's sitting on a box for me. It's fucking stupid. But anyway, there was a lot of dumb shit in that. And then they ripped off man hacks at one part from Half-Life, and I was just like, yeah. But and then Borderlands drops, and I remember playing that when it first. I took a chance with that game when it came out, and I was like, dude, this game's fucking awesome. Oh my god. Fucking 9 toes and shit, and like the safety first, or like whatever motherfuckers, or whatever he said. Was that first one, second one, whatever? Yeah, 9 toes was first one. Yeah.
9 toes was.
Yeah. TK Baja sends you to go do that.
TK Baja, I think, was my favorite character in the first one. And then like the Island of Dr. Zed was pretty fucking solid too. I enjoyed that one quite a bit. And his brains quest. Brains.
Yeah.
Just more shit. It was awesome.
I don't think I've actually played that DLC. Yeah. Sorry, we didn't actually stream Ty. We didn't stream it, Ty. I'm sorry. I apologize. Actually, this is how well they remastered it. This is what it looks like now. This is what Borderlands 1 looks like. I know it looks a lot like Sekiro, but yeah. We're just talking about Borderlands. Anyway. As far as the launcher thing that Clank asked about, we already talked about that last week.
I get that.
Yeah. I get it. It is a thing that people are talking about, but
I don't care. Let them talk about it. I think we talked about it enough. I've done that shit to death.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we've moved into the questions section.
Sure.
Questions. Hey guys, this is the question screen. So, Daddy Dave asked, what do we think about Dying Light 2? It's gonna be in France, I think. And there's like the whole. I mean, this
I
was
like
back
Dying
in
Light.
last E3.
I'm just kind of curious what they do that's different. So I have to look more into it. We played a lot of time in Dying Light.
It's fun. It's really fun with friends too.
That was really good with console.
Yeah.
So
what they're doing with the new one is there's gonna be a city. This is what we've gathered from the trailer they showed in the gameplay. Is there's going to be the city. This is a little bit after, and you're trying to rebuild, kind of like Division 2 being a little bit after. But then there's factions, and you kind of get to choose who you want to help and not help, and that has consequences.
Oh, like okay, that's cool. I like that. Oh shit! I remember seeing that. That was actually a very intriguing thing. Yeah, I remember seeing video on that.
Yeah, there was like the militaristic dudes, the bandits.
I want to see some more. That has me intrigued.
Yeah.
Kind of curious how World War Z is gonna go though. I don't know.
Yeah, that's coming out. That's coming out the 16th. Yep. I think. Yeah. Yep. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about that. It's not on one of those like, oh, this game's gonna be fucking awesome. I don't really expect much.
I want a good zombie game, and what I mean by good, what's a good zombie game? What would appeal to me would be a 28 days or 28 weeks later style scenario. That would sell to me. I want that. That's what I want.
Zombies. Fast rage-filled zombies.
I want rage virus zombies. Lots of them.
Like a great story too. Oh, it would be perfect, man. A mind fuck.
That would sell to me, man. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. They can do a great job.
That'll get my heart pumping, dude. So.
Well, if they're gonna be rage-filled zombies, they need to die from one shot to the head.
Jesus fuck Christ, Nate. Don't care if they die from one shot to the head or not.
They should. They should die from one
A
shot
lot
to
of
the
things that
brain.
don't die from one shot to the head.
I mean, what's the thing in? No, it wasn't 28 Days Later, right? No. It was a
The Walking Dead.
destroy the brain or decapitate or whatever. What was that? Was that Shaun of the Dead that kept looping in the audio?
If you're talking about extremities, that was Dead Space, but you know.
No. It was
the brain.
What You Need to Do to Zombies or whatever. I think that was Shaun of the Dead.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
Yeah. I'm stoked for Dying Light 2 because it was a pretty damn good zombie game. The whole
Yeah, so I'm
parkour
not-
aspect made it fun.
People are like, "Oh, aren't you sick of zombie games?" No, I just want that one niche to just be done. Like, I'm not sick of them. I want them to be terrifying. I don't want them to just be, oh, it's a zombie. No, I want I want my butthole to pucker. Because it's coming at me fast.
Fuck. Oh god, that was close.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh shit. Yeah.
I watched Zombieland, I think, 5 times in theaters. That's how much I liked it.
That was a funny movie.
It was a great movie.
Good. It was a good movie. Yeah. Had Woody in it. Good old Woody Harrelson. He loved his snowballs. Yeah. Hopefully there's more info about that in the future. I have no idea when it's coming out, but talked about Borderlands, talked about that. We had another question. Oh, no, that's me downloading SWAT 4. I don't have any others unless people got questions about stuff for us to talk about.
Twinkie.
Yeah.
Snowballs! Fucking snowballs!
I know, he hated snowballs, yeah. And he loved Twinkies. Gotcha. There we go. Been a while since I've seen it.
Fucking Twinkie! Excuse me.
Yeah, and he found the truck full of snowballs. Yeah.
Yep.
And he's like, nah! Yeah. So we have entered Real Talk Zone, people. Real Talk Zone.
Talk Zone.
Did you have anything that you wanted to talk about this segment?
Oh.
I kind of need to get up and piss really quick.
All right, get up and piss real quick. I'll talk to chat.
Yeah, all right, there you go. Boom.
We'll keep it real. Go
questions.
ahead. I don't think the single. I mean, I don't. If you're talking about the base campaign ArmA 3, it's pretty weak, dude. Mod scenarios are pretty fucking solid. I haven't played the DLC. People tell me the DLCs are pretty decent. I think Apex is worth it, but there's so many modded scenarios that people have made that are fucking fantastic that you should definitely look into. Some of them are co-op, some are not. They dynamically change. It's a good slow burn, I guess, to get you used to the mechanics. Sure, some of it's bullshit, but I mean, I would definitely recommend Apex DLC for co-op missions and stuff. I don't have TAC Ops. I use TAC Ops systems in ArmA, but I don't have TAC Ops the DLC. The rest of them are just kind of. I don't know about the single player DLC, but like the multiplayer, like, hey, let's trim the skins and hey, let's do helicopters, let's do ArmA. That was kind of a bullshit move, Bohemia. Like you're kind of slaking shit off and like charging for it. That's kind of fucking doo doo. But I mean, the word of the day. A word of the day. Fuck. We'll discuss that when he comes back. But I mean, definitely the mod side of the house is what saves ArmA 3. Definitely the mod side of the house. I mean, that you could literally play anything you want. Twat waffle, maybe Twinkie. Twinkies will be the fucking word of the day. Whatever. Fuck is the word of the day. That's the word every day, not the word of the day. Whatever, y'all fucking figure it out. But nope. Real talk stuff. Fuck y'all want to know? Did I trim up since last stream? Yes, I did. There you go. There's that question answered. Word of the decade. That'd be word of my life. ArmA 3 carts. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with that DLC. God damn, I have that too. That's the stupidest shit. Ugh. Yeah. Yep. As much wood as hawks can get out of their mouth. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I figured I'd take care of that little. I'm sure that was a burning question on a few minds, and I just went ahead and fucking figured I'd take care of that. So. It's like playing take on helicopters. No one, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the helicopter loading shit was pretty fucking cool. That mechanic was pretty fucking awesome. But I mean, there's shit you can mod in. A few mines. Oh sure, whatever. Anyway, any fucking way. Oh wow. So I don't know. Let's talk some fucking real talk. What's on my mind right now? Not a whole lot of well, I mean the usual fucking typical shit. But I don't know, guys. Life's pretty fucking solid for me right now. There's not really any gripes or bitches or moans or groans, complaints right now. Not a whole lot. I think April is probably the World War III. What about World War III? Like the fucking game? What? There's not enough incentive there that they clean that shit up. I mean, I just week better than last. I've had some ups and downs, but April is definitely my fucking month as far as life shit. Like everything, I feel like is finally starting to click. Hi, Nate. Everything's finally starting to fucking click in April. So I'm hearing myself in the background, Nate.
How?
Because apparently I'm loud enough to project. There we go. But I just April's been a really fucking. I knew it was gonna be a solid month. Like fucking got the shit together. Things started popping with fucking ZFG. Fucking content started to rise again. Fucking personal development with personal relations and stuff like that started to rise. So it's been a good fucking month. It's been a great month, actually. So everything that I originally set out to do when I moved from fucking in January or in December to fucking now we're hitting it. So I'm feeling pretty good for once.
Yeah.
I'm not an angry ass.
That's good.
As much.
Well, my fucking problem is why the hell can't women ask men for their number?
Man, here we go.
I'm just saying, man.
Why?
I have never had a woman come up to me and ask me for my number. Ever.
Because you men. Okay, here we go. All right. I don't fucking care. Here's my opinion, and you can fucking do whatever the fuck you want to. All right. Look. Regardless of whether it is admitted or not, confidence is sexy, and that's what they want. All right. It's not necessarily asking for a number. So, you know what? Sometimes you've never actually had someone pass you their number, Nate?
Well, thank you, Crystal.
Can
I get your number? Can I have it? Can I have it?
His confidence, dude. Like, because regardless of whether it's admitted or not, the caveman thing back in the day is still like an attractive thing. You know what I mean? They want the confidence. So there you go. Exude the goddamn confidence.
Excuse me. No, I get you. I understand. Yeah, like it's not gonna stop me from. It's not like because women don't ask me, that's gonna stop me from going up to a woman I find attractive and I want to ask for a number.
Yeah, confidence.
It's not gonna stop me. I'm just saying, like, how about all those times that a chick was into me and I wasn't paying attention because I was busy with something, and then a chick could have come up to me.
Confidence or dom? I don't know. Whatever you're into.
Hello, woman. I would like to take you back to my place, tie you up, and fuck the shit out of you. How does that sound?
That would actually, I mean, there's only two results you're going to get out of that. So, I mean, that might work.
By the way, I've been learning more rope stuff. But yeah,
you're either gonna get no, or you're gonna shock the shit out of her and maybe a little bit of intrigue. Okay.
and then I'm gonna stop after I say it, right?
That is completely cut to the chase. You're not gonna get an in-between response from that. You're gonna get one or the other.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then I stop after saying that, and I'm like, "Did you hear that? It sounded like water splashing. Yep. You may need to check your panties."
But there's also a different way to do it. You know, if you project yourself like a fucking creeper, be like, "Hey, I want to get you." Okay, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. You want to instill confidence that you're set and comfortable with who you are, not that I'm a creepy leapy fucking dude. Like, you know.
Yeah. No, I got you. Yeah. Yeah. I just, you know, like it's been on my mind because like I have not had a chick do that. And you know, like since I've moved here, every chick I've asked for her number has said no. Or well, they never say no. It's usually some stupid fucking damage control.
No.
Anyway, you know, like it's never a no, and then that brings up like the like the first thing that comes in my head is like, all right, so I've got to retort. You know, like I asked this other chick that I'd seen in the gas station a bunch of times, right? You know, like every time I've gone in there on a Wednesday, she's been there, and you know, she's cute. She usually gives me a smile, you know, and all that. And I'm, you know, and most of the time when I meet women, like, well, they're working somewhere and I'm a customer, so whatever, you know. But then I was finally like, you know what? Okay, all right, I'm gonna ask for this chick's number because she's cute. And then she was like, all right, what can I get you? And I'm like, all right, this, and this, and maybe your number. And she was like, that's what she said. And I was just like, all right. When
now, you know what? Honestly, with me, a lot of the nonverbal cues. I don't directly go. Everybody has your own style, right? Like, I'll usually wait for the nonverbal cues, like the sideways glance, the eye contact, the smile, you know, the occasional look or something like that. It's like, okay, she's obviously into what's going on here, so let's just go ahead and that's your cue. Like locking eyes and smiling, that's an invitation to me.
Yeah.
So regardless of, you know, what it is,
dude, by those rules, I should have at least 5 elderly women's numbers in the grocery store.
That is a signal to approach.
Yeah. Because I've had a lot of women in their 60s do that to me. I don't know if it's your hair's weird and you have a beard, but I don't know. But anyway. But yeah, like the you know, the and I'm like, and my stance on it, you know, is like I'm not gonna argue with a woman whether or not she should give me her number or go out with me for coffee or something.
You with her?
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue my case with a woman, right? Like I'm not. That's why I didn't, like she said, and most, like every woman that I've asked for her number since I've moved here hasn't said no, but I'm just not gonna sit there and be like, well, you know, like in that instance, like, well, that could be pretty fun, you know. Like, well, you might enjoy yourself, you know, but it's one of those things that I've been thinking about that maybe I should just, it's like playing the game thing that I don't want to fucking play the game. Like you either do or you fucking don't. All right. Don't fucking give me like, just say yes or no. No. All right, cool. Moving on with my fucking life. You know, yes. All right, cool. Does that make sense? Yeah.
You know, tone inflection actually has a lot to do with things.
Well, I don't walk up to a woman and be like,
I'm not saying
you.
I'm just stating in general, tone inflection has a lot to do with things.
Yeah. Oh, with her reply? Like we talked about before, as I had that one chick that was like, it can't be abrupt, you know what I mean? It can't just be like, you can just slide it in there like, oh, that'll be $59.99. Oh, hey, thanks. How about your number? Like, that's a little too abrupt. Yeah.
You can't just do that. You know, That's like you went from here and then you jumped over to here. Like there's
I got
you have
you.
some space to fill before you jump.
Talk a bit. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. Like this one bartender, right? I'd gone there several times and talked to her every time I went there. You know, and eventually like, hey, so there's this place I want to check out. It's a Italian place. Do you want to go? And she's like, I just don't know you well enough yet. And that's how, and you know, in my head, like the first thing that popped into my head was like,
know me? See, that's why you twist things, man. You gotta learn how to twist. Well, how would you like to know me?
Well, that's my problem.
How would you like to get to know me?
It's fucking, I don't know. Because I'm not gonna do the thing where I keep going back to where she works and try to talk to her while she's working.
No,
I'm not
just be like,
that.
like twist it back around. How would you like to get to know me?
Okay.
Give me your definition.
That's fair enough.
And then it's like, oh, so.
Yeah. So I do need to play the game.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes the game is fun.
Yeah. Well, Crystal said that it's more of not necessarily playing a game. It's like doing the dance.
Yeah.
The dance of seduction. Like, hey, I have a penis, you have a vagina. And she's like, well, I don't know. And then I go like, well, I have been told that I can insert it into your naughty areas pretty well. What does that entail? With castanets and everything. But
sometimes the game is fun, dude.
Yeah.
Bottom line is you want to make them feel at ease. You want to make them feel comfortable and secure. So you're not a fucking creeper, and just make them feel feel good. You know.
Yeah. Well, I get that the big part of it is I'm just another dude. You know, I'm just a dude that came up as like, yo, like I know that she's hearing me say like, hey, so I've been talking to you for a little bit. Hey, you want to get coffee sometime? When actually, like, what most guys have done is, you know, like they're actually just fucking douches or whatever, and I get it.
Yeah.
But what angers me is like, why are you gonna hold that against me? Like, I could hold what's happened to me because of women against every woman I meet.
Some people are gonna do that no matter what the fuck happens anyway. Okay. What?
You never know what they have anymore? Oh, yeah, well, that's true. Yeah.
Solve for X.
Well, you see here, Nate. But yeah. That was something that's been on my mind. Is it's like, all right, so what stopped me is because they want to play the game, and I don't want to play the fucking game.
Because you're just looking for a fuck.
Well, not just a fuck.
Well, okay, then you have to play a little bit of the game, dude.
I understand that people are different than me. I get it.
Yeah.
I like transparency. I like if I go up to a woman, I'm like, hey, like if a woman came up to me, right? If a woman came up to me, like I was, you know, I'm in a store or something, and I'm looking at something. What's on my immediate mind is not what kind of tail can I fucking get right now. You know, like that's not what's on my mind. I'm in the store for a reason. Chick comes up to me. She finds me cute, whatever the hell. Okay. She comes up like, hey, you know, like, would you like to get coffee sometime? Like, regardless of what she looks like, I'd probably say yes just to get to know her because I'd enjoy the interaction period.
But see, that's a little different because a lot of them will want to have a conversation with you first to kind of get a vibe for you and get a feel because again, they're very, very kind of the emotional driving force, right? So they kind of want to feel you out first before it's like, hey, let's go into a private setting and let me invite you out into my personal space where we can talk about life experiences further. Does that make sense?
Yeah. To be fair, to caveat, my position here is I've been getting back into dating after being married and with somebody for 5 years. So I have some readjusting. Things were different back then, I swear. And I'm learning that this a lot of these social dating things has really skewed people's perspectives on how things should work now. Because before, I didn't have this problem. I mean, shit, I remember it was never this problem before I met my ex-wife. I go into a GameStop. There's a cute chick working behind the counter. I'm like, hey, you want to go? You know, like I did like other than the transaction, nothing. And I'm just like, hey, you want to go get coffee sometime? We go get coffee. I end up fucking her the next day. You know, like it's not. That's. It was never. I never had this problem. You know, like I don't know, man. And now I'm like, what the? I'm just being honest with you. Whatever.
Sometimes it works that way, sometimes it doesn't. But I think there are a lot of nonverbal cues before you pop that question. Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
so it wasn't necessarily verbal; it was the nonverbal communication, which is the majority of how communication is interpreted anyway. So, because she was indicating through you through nonverbal cues that she was interested, therefore you popped the question, right?
Yeah.
All
Well,
right,
I was interested. That's all that mattered.
and she saw that. It's very easy to see that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can tell when someone's is intrigued by you if you're paying attention.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but then you get into like if they're working somewhere, are they just showing me like the basic common
Don't worry
courtesy
about
of a
that.
customer and stuff?
Who
Well, that's
cares?
why I just ask anyway, and I find out. I'm like, all right,
Ah,
okay.
well, there you go. See?
Yeah, and then yeah, and then if I just get that over with instead of spending 2 months getting to know somebody, then ask them and they say no, then I'm like, what? Do they think I'm never gonna come there again? Now it's just gonna be awkward when I go in there with a date. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna go there anyway.
There you go.
Yeah, which is what I have done several times. But.
Mm-hmm.
And then I find it interesting when that same individual that didn't really give me an answer asked me how that date went, because I sat there for 6 hours talking to some chick. And then I tell her about how annoying that chick actually turned out to be. And she's like, oh, well, you'll find somebody better. And I'm sitting there in the back of my head like, I asked you.
I don't worry
So
about
does
it.
that mean you just admitted that you're not good enough for me?
Yes.
What if I don't want you to be good enough for me? Back to the rope thing.
I don't want you to be good enough long term. I want you to be good enough right now.
Yeah, no. I totally agree. Like, yeah. That's actually something that I've thought about. Like, I don't need, like, when I talk to somebody about this, it's like, oh, well, you'll find, you find a good chick. I don't need a good chick. I'm fine with it. It lasts a week, it lasts a month, whatever. Like, just like, let's have the interaction to see where it goes first. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, find out where it goes. If it lasts a week, cool. We had fun for that week, and then something happened. We're like, this isn't gonna work out. Whatever. But like, just give me that chance so we can see where it goes. Because I know that if a woman got to know me, we could have some pretty interesting conversations. If I got to know her, we could have a pretty interesting conversation. At least the first date.
Maybe she's not that interesting.
I mean, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. Maybe
some of it might not. Some of it, Nate, might not have anything to do with you at all.
Yeah.
Some of it might be their own self-confidence and just like,
like that chick in the gas station totally could have been, and one thing I think about is like, okay, look at my outward appearance, right? I wear plaid. I have a pea coat that I wear when it's cold. I have a beard. And what can be taken as hipster style looking, but I'm not. Because like my hair, like this hairstyle that I have has been like propagated by hipsters, and they put this little fucking bun in, and they're like this, and they go around like this all the time.
Stop it!
You know what I'm talking about, though, right? And whenever I see somebody like that, I was like, that's not the fucking point of the hairstyle, Like, God, fuck, eat a dick, I'm going for the Viking look, motherfucker. Grr. But you're in Colorado. It's true. Yeah, it's true. There are a lot of them. But I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, don't fucking play bullshit with me. And if you actually give me the time to find, I can't fix other people, is an issue, and that frustrates me. Like, I can get through my problems, but I can't fix somebody else's issue when I go up to them and I just want to enjoy life, and I assume that they want to enjoy life.
Don't worry about it. No, they don't. Not everybody wants to enjoy life.
No, that's true. Some people don't. Yeah.
I'd rather be miserable and not change anything about it.
Yeah. Couldn't possibly be them that's the issue either.
I want someone to work on me and break down my walls.
Yeah. Or
yeah, okay, have fun with that
or
shit.
that they deserve the shitty things that happen to them. So they just act shitty.
Said if you complain about your situation and you don't do anything about it to change it, and you refuse to adopt a different mindset in order to change it, then you want your misery.
Yeah.
That's simple.
If that's what you want, that's what you fucking want. I don't want that though. Sorry, I don't want that. Anyway. Oh, we got Hipster Nade. Well, have you guys seen Goth Nade? I've got Emo Nade too.
Yeah, Emo Nade.
You're like,
Justin can't
like,
do
man,
that.
like this chick,
Justin
man,
has-
like fuck,
Justin-
dude. She just like, oh, God, man, I just,
short hair.
she just makes me, she She makes me want to ride a black raven into the pit hole that is
Life
my heart.
is fate. That's like so conformist.
Come on, like I was into like self-flagellation before it was cool. I'm a hipster emo. Boom.
Maybe one day you'll actually commit and finish the job.
Yeah.
You know what they call that? Where I come from? Failure. Next time, go all the way.
It's fucking terrible. Turn your head. Did you guys not see the whole thing? Did they see the whole thing? Anyway, probably get a girl if you want emo. Well, I went to a goth prom once. And I gotta say, I have a thing for goth chicks. Yeah. And like, scene. I love the raccoon eyes. I do like the raccoon eyes thing. Yeah. I do like it. Yeah. I'll admit it. I do like it.
Got your thing. You got your thing.
Yeah.
So
I'm a
like
big titty goth girl since I was 13.
so like Suicide Girls?
Yeah. Dude, suicide. Oh my god.
Okay, all right.
Tats.
Gotcha.
Tats and different colored hair.
Gotcha. All right.
Whew.
I understand.
And I'm personally a sucker for when a chick does the thing with her hair where she has to constantly like run her fingers through it and flip it over so it gets that little swoosh going. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know, like the windswept hair or whatever, like the flowing. God, chick, like, I've been on dates with chicks, and when they do that, I'm just like,
I really don't need you breathing heavy into my ears, a high definition super audio here.
what do you do for a living? Oh God, do it again. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hey, it's the details, man. It's the small things, all right? The small things.
Small things matter. Small
Yes.
things matter. Small
It's
things
all the
absolutely
little
fucking
things,
matter.
right? Like, yeah, that the best sex you ever had was awesome, but you know what made it awesome? All the little things. The moonlight coming in, how it lit up her nipples, and how it was a little bit chilly because the window was open. So a breeze was coming through, and it was slowly blowing the sheets, and it made her nipples tighter, and they had little goosebumps on them, and you remember that shit, and you're just like, ugh, ugh. That's what made it awesome, okay? That's what made it fucking awesome. All the little tiny things in that moment. I'm just saying. If you pay attention to the little tiny things, you can enjoy stuff way more. Not even sexual. If you're just sitting in a park enjoying the day.
I think the little things meant the appreciation from your partner, not necessarily the fact that she had goosebumps on her fucking nipples in the moonlight.
It's both. It's both, man. I'm
You
just saying, like,
completely twisted that.
it's both. I know what you're talking about, but I'm just saying, like,
Shit,
as well,
that's
like,
funny.
I mean, it makes you enjoy more things, like sitting in a park and just like sitting there and just like, all right, it's a nice day, it's sunny, it's a nice breeze. You know, I'm enjoying how that works and all that and all these things I'm taking in over like these apartments over here. I like that somebody's got this little thing going on over there. It's nice, man. You know, it's hard to get bored, and you know, it comes back to the saying of like, only boring people get bored. That kind of thing. Yeah. Only boring people get bored because you can't just enjoy something or find something to enjoy. Like actually acknowledge something's existence. It's in front of you.
You're not taking out your own fucking, I don't know, your own self-motivation to fix the issue.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Now that's not true for everything, obviously. Not that only boring people get, but if you've ever been bored, like if you're hanging out with your grandparents and they have like nothing in common with you and it's kind of boring, that's fair. That's, you know, like.
That's okay because you find entertaining people like, hey, CG.
You'd be part of something. Anyway, yeah. It's both. See, Crystal agrees. It's both.
Different strokes.
Yeah.
Not saying it's wrong either. I'm saying that's what I was referring to, and then you twisted it, which is funny. But yes, definitely both.
Yeah, I just wanted to take it
there
down
are
that road.
definitely. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so
I don't want to bring up past shit.
gotta play the game, I guess. You know, overall. Gotta
Play the game a
fucking
little
game.
bit.
Yeah.
Play the game to know that you can play the game.
No, go on. Ugh. Anyway. Yeah. That's the thing that I'm mulling over right now is that.
Some like solo cups. That I will get into. I don't have a problem getting into that.
Yeah.
But
the dance. You gotta dance, not the game. You gotta play the dance.
it's just to show that you're fun.
Yeah. Well, I guess what's going to stop me there that I personally have to work on is the immediate thoughts I have when somebody feeds me some bullshit.
It depends if it's bullshit or if it's just it might be a way to feel things out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like for example, the whole.
Give me an example. I'll play this dialogue with you. Let's go.
Yeah, like for example, that one chick that was like, I don't know you well enough. Like the first thought in my head is like, that's how you fucking get to know people. Is you go on a goddamn date with them instead of them coming to hang out while you're at work.
Twisting it.
Yeah, instead of twisting it. That's where my brain goes. Is like, well, you fucking bullshitting me here.
Playing the game a little bit. It's like, okay, we'll play this game. So.
Sorry, I want to waste my time to enjoy your time and your conversation. Fuck me. I don't know. Another part of it is like, why do you assume that I'm a douchebag like every other guy? That bothers me because it's like, well, I mean, you know how guys are these days, and the first thought is like, don't fucking like place every other guy against me. Don't fucking do that. And then the other part is
they're going to.
Yeah.
They're going to.
It's whatever, dude.
It is what it is.
Stupid. It's fucking stupid. Fucking stupid, man.
That's why you gotta play the game so you can break out of that.
Yeah. I forgot the other point I was gonna make that makes me where I go mentally.
Give me another example. I'll play the fucking game. What do we got?
What about women that? No, we've already talked about this, but we'll talk about it on here. What about women that keep telling you that they like you keep like, hey, you want to go see this museum? Hey, you want to go do this and this? And they totally say, yeah, totally. I would love to do that sometime. But they never actually do.
Okay, it depends. So, are you communicating via text? Are you communicating in person? Are you calling?
Most of the time it's text because they don't have the time of day to usually talk.
Okay, so it's just like, hey, here's the day, here's the date and time, blah, blah, blah. And
well, they don't like that. Women don't like that, though.
What do you mean they don't like that?
They don't like you narrowing it. You can't, apparently you can't approach a woman with like, hey, how about Friday? Let's do this at this time. Apparently, you can't narrow it down that much because. It's,
okay, when you do that, what happens?
I don't know. We'll see. But I would love to do something. That's usually what happens. And then I talk to a woman about it. And
so what works for you then, or what would you be more intrigued in doing?
Well, it's not the problem of them being interested or not. It's more
but you put the ball in their court.
They can't commit to
but
a
you
time
put the ball
frame.
in their court. So what works for you then? You keep shoving the ball back.
No, I get you. Yeah. I've done that whenever that comes up, and it happens quite a bit.
And then what's the response?
I was like, oh, we'll see. You know, I'm kind of busy right now, or whatever. We'll see.
Well.
And then the time comes around, and then they don't give me a time, and then it's just like, all right, you're fucking wasting my time. I'm done. You know, but. But we've talked about this. It's like, now she's just wasting your fucking time.
I would need to see the actual dialogue, honestly.
That trying to get women to choose dinner. You know, it's not the case in all cases. Like there's this chick that I ended up not really being super into sexually or whatever, but she's really fucking cool. And whenever I text her to go like, hey, you want to, we're meeting up tomorrow for dinner. And I was just like, hey, you want to do something this weekend? Yeah, I'm totally down, but I have stuff on Monday. So it has to be Saturday or Sunday. Okay. All right. So I have something on Sunday. I've got, ArmA. All right, so I've got this ArmA thing that I've told her about on Sunday. Let's do Saturday. Maybe dinner? Dinner sounds good. I haven't had dinner with anybody in a while. All right, so how does 6:30 sound? 6:30 sounds great. Where do you want to go? Well, do you know any good Thai places? Because you've lived here longer than me. All right, so there's this place, this place, this place. And you know how fucking simple that is? It's just to that's just so hard to get out of another human being, though. It's just like that exact conversation. You need to have the
dialogue conversation with her, like, right. So you're talking about you're having a face-to-face conversation, trying to decide like what the fuck to do. Like, how about this time? And she's like, oh, we'll see.
This whole conversation with this chick was over text.
That's the
hours
first
in
problem.
between replies. No, that conversation I just told you about was over text.
No, I'm talking about the one where they were just like, I don't know. Has that been face to face?
Well, they have the terrible problem of not even getting face to face because they don't know what to do with their time. And
well then
they don't
why
know
are
what
you
they
wasting
want to do.
yours?
Yeah, that's what we talked about this before, is that they're just wasting my time because they don't know what they fucking want. And
if it was face to face, it'd be like, oh, okay, so how about this and this? Well, I don't know. Well, okay, then what works for you? Well, I don't know. Well, how about nothing then? That's okay. You know what? That's okay. I'll find somebody else. Walk the fuck away.
Yeah. No, exactly.
I bet either you walk the fuck away and it's fine, or she's just like, they just fucking walked away from me.
Yeah.
And then that might get a response. Who knows?
No, not usually. Usually it doesn't work out.
It doesn't work. It doesn't matter.
Like, I'll call a chick out when she's ghosting me, but like, so you ghosted me? Is there something going on? Because I'd rather know than just be ghosted. And then I get nothing back, and I'm like, all right, I'm deleting your number.
Cool.
Bye.
I'm a toxic fuck, but I'm not a bitch. That's the point.
And you're labeled as you're toxic. Hours in between. No. With this chick, SOCOM dude, is it's like she's working, I'm working, and I get back to her when I can, but we managed to, within like 5 replies to each other, narrow down a time, place, and like when, where,
then
and all that.
That's something worth investing your time in.
Yeah, because she's cool. And it's easy as fuck. And that was between hours of text of me getting back to her getting back to me. And when I have that conversation with most women, it is, I feel like I'm fucking pulling teeth just trying to get like, when are we going to see each other again? And then it turns into like, bullshit stuff, man. Man, I dodged a bullet with that guy. He just walked away from me. Can you believe it?
Like,
right?
yeah,
That's fine if they want to feel, whatever. Yeah. Well, you know how it goes is whenever somebody bitches about somebody, they don't talk about from what they did.
Well, it's always got to get turned up to 11,
Yeah.
Can never be the actual. Then who cares? So.
Yeah. At that point, who cares? But I just try to remind myself that whenever somebody comes to me with stuff about their relationship, it's like, well, they also don't tell me every single time that things are great. Not all people. Some people do tell me when things have been pretty great, except for some people do when we have a pretty good dialogue and we're pretty close, but other people will come to me with stuff.
Yeah.
This guy tells me when things are great.
Stop looking at me.
Yeah. Not a lot of people do that, by the way. And most people don't say what they did to cause what happened and then what the other person did back. Most people don't do that. Actually, with you, it's more of like, I have to ask what she did to what you did. Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, it's like, so what did she say to that? Well, this is what I did. Well, what did she do? Okay. We got cause and reaction or whatever. Cause and effect. Boom, we got both. And then what'd you say to that? What I said? He doesn't sound like that when he talks to me, but anyway.
I have no problem evaluating that maybe some things I do are not necessarily the best things to do. So, like, yeah, I responded this way. It was a really fucking stupid thing to fucking do, but
yeah. What's the saying thing this is a very common saying thing about any woman that says they'll never find a nice guy, is that you already found him, but you kicked him out the door as soon as you met him because he didn't meet your ridiculous criteria.
Because it's not really what you're looking for, honestly. Yeah. Honestly.
Well, like we were talking to Jack the other day, he said that he just wants to find like the long-term chick, and I was like, dude, you don't even know what you like.
What you want.
Yeah, you have to go through, like, you just meet a woman, if you're interested in her, you see where it goes, and then you learn what you like and you don't like, and then you meet another woman, and blah, blah, blah. What's up, Grandpa? What's going on, man? Dude, this guy.
I thought I knew what I liked, and then I found out I was wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what the point
I have what he's having. Anyway, I got you. I don't want a nice guy. Ooh, what do we mean by nice guy? Do we mean like pushover nice guy?
That's usually what people associate nice guys with, I guess.
Okay, pushover nice guy. Gotcha.
Pushovers.
Yeah.
Beta type.
You know, one thing I've thought about, if I get serious with a chick, because of who I've become now, that I've let myself blossom into, I sometimes wonder how I will react to certain things versus how I used to react to things if things happen.
I think you
certain
blossom.
things.
I think you stop suppressing what you've been suppressing because you met an evil, maniacal little fucker like me.
I let open the doors. I let open the doors, man. I have a picture to go with it.
Oh, no.
What, you mean you don't just read an online profile and meet your soulmate?
Yeah.
Nah, man, it's more complicated than that.
It's the gateway.
Oh, who's this? I Google myself and I see a bunch of hot women? What the fuck?
Did you put the Nad face again?
Yeah, that's not, I mean, there's some of me in there, but I don't understand. Whatever. Don't worry about it.
Excuse me.
Now we're doing real talk right now, big head.
It's near the end.
Yeah, near the end. When you start hearing the doors, this is the end, then that's the end. This is the end. My only friend, the end. I'm gonna find a thing.
You're gonna find a thing. All right, find a thing.
That touches on what I was talking about. Oh, so is it weird when you're hanging out with another chick and she starts looking up your Facebook to look up stuff about you?
At the same time, while she's
Yeah.
hanging out with you?
Yeah, I think it's weird, and I've told chicks that, like, that's weird. This is awkward. I don't do this to you.
I would just be like, what are you trying to find out? What do you want to know?
Well, it usually comes to, so this is your ex-wife? Yeah, that's her. Yes, she's more attractive than you. Shut the fuck up.
That is kind of weird.
I have some dick thoughts, and when somebody does something dick to me where they're sitting in front of me, like, looking through my fucking wedding photos in front of me when I'm hanging out with a chick, and I don't know, I start turning into an asshole.
I think that's kind of, I don't think that's right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, fuck it then. Who cares?
All right, so this is the thing that I wanted to...
All right, let me see.
That.
Wow.
This is me emerging. I drew this in art school. From the cell door here, with that passion in my heart, and tentacles coming out of the back of my head. Yeah, this is a self-portrait I had to do for drawing class 2. It was kind of off the Salvador Dali thing, with, you know, with all the drawers coming out of the dude. We had to do doors and then stuff about ourselves. But anyway, yeah, that's in charcoal and colored pencil that I did that. Yeah, later or before. Yeah, exactly. You don't do it while you're hanging out, man. That's fucking weird. I was like, this is fucking weird. I've had chicks do that, though. Like, look me up and stuff. And then go through it. And I'm like... And then when I told her that, she's like, well, you can see mine. I'm like, that doesn't fucking matter. I don't give a shit. My wife said that's fucking weird. Don't be a creeper. And I'll let her know it wasn't you that did that. And yeah, no, it wasn't me. That's... No. I mean, I have stalked the shit out of some chicks. After the fact. Maybe it's not stalking.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to follow that up.
Maybe it's not stalk. I just did my research on what I could find.
Facebook stalk, right?
Like
social media stalk, right?
Like a chick that I find really attractive that works at this place. Heard her first name, ended up finding like her full name, the business she has.
I want to put that disclaimer out there.
Well, I just wanted to look her up. You know, like, all right, let's find out something about her. You know. Like, what if she's like super into some political shit and I'm not, you know, like that kind of thing. I'm not like calling up her. I'm not calling up all her past like jobs and asking for recommendations or all the men she's dated and being like, all right, so would you recommend in the bedroom? How did she rate?
Yeah, you don't want to know that.
I'm not doing that. No.
Test drive, find out.
He was heavy breathing on their windows.
Checked her out through a 12X.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, she's doing that thing with her hair. Oh, she flipped it.
Here we go.
God. Oh, yes.
Look at my Twitter messages now.
Oh, yeah. Why look through it when the person is right there in front? Yeah, why didn't you just fucking ask me, you know? Or you could ask me, you know, like, well, what does your ex-wife look like?
Why the fuck do you want to know about my ex-wife?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't have an ex-wife. Just want to let y'all know. I've been married.
It's come up quite a bit, though. Interestingly enough, because they want to know what she looks like.
Why?
I don't know.
What
It's not pertinent.
I'd be like, why?
Yeah. Actually, it was on that couch where that chick was like looking through my shit, and I was like, "This is fucking."
She was at your house doing that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Looking at my shit. Yeah. Never hung out with her again after that. Anyway.
Why the fuck would that? Anyway, whatever. Bitches be weird, dude. Sometimes you just get weird ones. It just is what it is.
May or may not be attached to a trank rifle.
A lot of that has to do with maturity as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That goes both ways.
Yeah, but when I do stalk women, I wear
on
the safari
social
outfit.
Media.
I wear the safari outfit from Jumanji, like that guy, and oh yes, this will be a good hunt. Yes, indeed. I don't really stalk women. I do just as much as probably other people do to me when they're interested and they look up stuff. But clever girl. Anyway.
Is it weird that I enjoy scrolling through Facebook, laughing at the people that never gave me the time of day? You know, I don't know, Grandpa. I guess whatever works for you. I just don't waste my time, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm too busy
really
focusing on me and my
anymore.
own self-development with the personal relations of people that I give a shit about versus, you know, just focusing on other fucking people that, you know, that's just me.
I mean, I wouldn't expect Grandpa's actually searching these people out. He's just going through his Facebook feed.
As Grandpa does not seem the type that searches for that.
Yeah. Just more like it comes across and he's like, ha! And then he moves on.
Yeah, that has happened.
Yeah.
So
it is interesting sometimes, yes. Every now and then when I do go on Facebook, I find another chick that like I had a thing for in high school, just scrolling through or whatever. And I used to get
I'm just like, holy shit, you got hideous.
Oh, you married him? Ooh. I see you guys never left that hometown. Okay.
Did you really stalk me on Facebook? Oh wait, we're friends. Fucking jackass. What do you mean you stalk me?
Got a pic of him as a kid.
Does.
Was that before the horns were removed?
No, dude, that's when they were budding.
Yeah.
Like I have this shit-eating, mischievous fucking grin on my face at like fucking 8 years old. So yeah, they were starting to bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
is he auspiciously always not smiling when everybody else is smiling and smiling when everybody else is not smiling? Like the Omen kid, just
fucking evil.
Yeah.
Evil
everybody's at the zoo and everybody's petting the monkeys and you're just sitting there like. Turns out you got a dead one in your backpack.
Yeah, let's not go that far. I was a pretty happy-go-lucky kid, actually. I was a very happy-go-lucky kid. Yeah. I was very energetic as a kid.
No, same here, yeah. My mom said I was a very happy baby. I was always laughing, rarely crying. She also said I used to eat dirt a lot. She had to watch me when
buried someone's grandma alive in their garden.
Oh, the stupid recommendation.
Send it to me on Discord. I'll send it to Nate. And you can fucking see. We're talking about it. We're gonna be like, "Where's the picture? Fuck it. I don't care." Do baby pictures. Fucking care.
Where do I have mine?
Is he cracking that chaw out of his pocket? That actually didn't start until the Marine Corps. Yeah.
I didn't really start smoking and dipping until I was in too.
Smoking was a thing, but sporadic.
And then I quit on deployment, picked it back up when I met my ex. She smokes like a chimney.
Cigars, I'll never stop. I love cigars. It's never gonna stop.
Yeah, I just picked up. I told you about it the other day. I just picked up a cigar from a cigar shop down the street. Yeah.
Okay, that's myself and my brother and my sister. But okay, we'll fucking use it. We'll fucking use it. Why not?
As in, don't pull it up on stream?
No, that's fine. I don't care. I'm the dark the darker complected one, because I was actually not. That's actually not that dark. But I was really dark in my teens. The Trinidad blood was definitely showing through in my teens quite a bit.
Where are you posting this?
I'm gonna send it to you in Discord and TG.
All right, making sure people don't see things they don't need to see in our Discord. We don't talk about anything we shouldn't be talking about. It's just assets and stuff and things.
Straight to little baby pictures. Jesus Christ, dude! Like you were searching. God damn, you were searching.
My wife likes it when I get cigars. She liked the smell. Did she have a family member that used to smoke cigars? Like an uncle or grandpa?
All right, here we fucking go. Jesus fucking Christ. Where did I save these fuckers? Boom, boom. Boom, boom.
Look at that fucking evil grin, man. That's you?
Yeah. Yep.
Right there? Yeah,
Yep.
I could tell. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely. As an infant.
My master plan is coming together. Yes. They have child now, but 18 years from now, I will not be so boisterously happy. I will be evil and I will slay bodies. I mean, I will do good. Yes, yes, we must put it that way. We do not want to be crazy, especially at this age. By the way, Justin had a Russian accent when he was a little kid. He was an evil little Russian baby.
He was an evil little Russian baby. Wow.
Yeah.
Igor, it's me, Iki.
Fetch me musket. Bruce Matilda.
I like Maduro's dark Nicaraguan cigars. Those are my things, man. Diesel or Oliva V is what I will go with. Matter of fact, well, he is Justin Red. Jesus
Better
Christ.
dead than red. What's that show with the Russian sleeper agent spy family? It's in America. What's that show? I watched a bit of it till it got boring.
I'm actually gonna get some cigars this weekend.
It's like Americans or something, I think it was called. I don't remember.
The Americans? I think so.
The Americans, there we go. It was interesting till it got too drama-y, but...
Well, it's just like everything else. It's always great until it gets too drama-y. Walking Dead.
Yeah, I don't finish a lot of shows. I actually just stopped watching House because it got to the point where they're just pulling shit out of their ass, man. Yeah, next mission Sunday. Yeah. At 1900 Central Time. So an hour and 25 minutes, no, 2 hours and 25 minutes ago from this current time, wherever you are, Sunday. No. See, I don't mind when there's confliction between characters based on who they are and stuff that happens. My problem with the show is when things happen,
Holy
they
shit,
do
none
things.
of us were smiling. Sorry, go ahead.
My problem with the show is when they start doing things that are uncharacteristic for the sake of content in the show. That's when I get fucking bored with it. Like, why would he do that? The only reason he did that is because he was written to do that, so they have something to talk about on the show and get people to go, find out next time on, like that's, I don't like that. That's when I stop caring about a show, when they just start getting stupid. And with a lot of shows, there's a point where around like season 6 or 7 where everybody hates each other because they've done so many things in the show at that point where like nobody likes each other, everybody's a dick, and I just stop enjoying it as well. Anyway. Black Summer.
Man, look at those baby pictures, and now I realize I'm a fucking uncle. My sister's about to pop out her third fucking kid. My brother's got 2. Both my siblings are younger than me, and they're married with kids. I'm the oldest one. No kids.
Yeah.
Never been funny.
I mean, I don't have any kids. My little brother has 3 kids.
See?
Yeah, and I'm 26.
32, buddy. The biological clock is ticking for me,
Yeah.
right? I've crossed that spectrum.
Ladies,
because I'm broken.
open thine loins for his seed.
Whoa. You don't need kids, you have viewers. Yeah, that's true. Some of you guys really act like a bunch of fucking kids, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm 26. Yeah. Arguably have more life experience than a lot of people. But anyway. That's why I have pet peeves about my age. When people give me shit about my age. As I'm like, what the fuck have you done? And what have you done with it, the things that happened to you?
You would be, I'll admit, Hawks, you would be beaten, like, you know, the hillbilly saying, like a redheaded stepchild, into proper accordance with how things should be.
Dull as Justin's kid.
I would
what
have
about
to
Fateless?
You.
Fateless is like your nephew that you have to watch every now and then. He's not your kid. So you have to fucking cuss him out every now and then.
Fateless. Why do I put up with Fateless? Why do I put up? Because Fateless reminds me of. He reminds me of a Marine I had that died.
Yeah.
Who was all fucking ghettoed out. 3 years in, smart ass, fucking. I come in, new fucking. Different unit, fucking, of course, have my experience and shit like that. Fucking come in as team leader with his group of fucking misfits, right? Fucking turn that shit around real quick. You know, fucking got him on the straight and narrow, got him where he was quit being a fucking fucktard, and invested a lot of time into him. So I think that's partially why I'm sort of tolerant, because, you know, the way he acts is kind of the same way, and I'm just like, I take a very, very heavy-handed approach to that. All right, Big Head, have a good one.
See you, Big Ed. God, I kind of want to go get some dinner. I want to get some food. How about all of us, how about we all go down to Denny's and get some fucking pancakes? Sound good?
Not even hungry, dude.
You just ate a little bit ago. Yeah. Fuck yeah, Denny's. All right. We're all going to go get some fucking Denny's. I'm probably going to get a... You want me to pull this up on stream?
Nah, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't really care, but...
Whether you want to or not. So it's on you if you want me to.
I don't really want to get into it.
Gotcha. I'm making one. That reminds me, I need to hang my goddamn my plaque they gave me when I retired. Except I'm not in the fucking deployment picture because I didn't make it long enough for us to take pictures, so that's why I haven't hung it. But it's everybody else in it.
Why not?
Why haven't I hung it?
Yeah.
Because I'm not in it.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah. And it just, like, every time I look at the damn thing, it reminds me that I didn't make it long enough to take fucking pictures. Like, I didn't even make it long enough for us to have our goddamn ceremony for our CIB. Although I did
Waffles
get
didn't
mine.
remind me of the plaque. I sent him an obituary of Sinew Reyes, which is the Marine I was talking about who died.
Yeah. Yeah, remind me of that. It's got Sergeant
but-
Sifka in that picture, and he got his fucking legs blown off. Dog that saved a bunch of dudes' lives from an IED.
Huh. Well, this took a dark turn.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. That's why I don't want to hang it, because it makes me think about that. About how I didn't get to be there for the rest of it.
I think you ate your fair share.
Literally. Nom.
Shoot it, spit it out. Fuck you.
Yeah. Anyway. Time to start drinking? No, I did that back then. Yeah, when I got back and they were telling me that it's permanent.
I did. That was
I used to drink a lot.
Ooh.
'Cause I hated life. Yeah.
I didn't hate life. I just hated everyone.
Well, it was like, I mean, back then, while I was getting med boarded, I was around all the dudes that I deployed with, and I've been training with for years, and I'm fucking broken. And you understand how the infantry mentality is, right? If you're fucking broken, you're worthless.
Fucking worthless.
Yeah. And then I was on the painkillers I were on, made me gain like 70 fucking pounds in a year. And I was just getting fat, and everybody else is I'm just like, I fucking hate. So I just drank a bunch. And then my leadership totally could have thrown the book at me one day, man, because I remember I drank a whole fucking handle in one night. That's the point it got to. And then I wake up to my platoon sergeant that I deployed with and 3 E5s that I deployed with in my barracks room. And they're like, what the fuck? You okay? And I'm like, no, I'm obviously not okay. I'm like, I'm waiting till I get out, and I just don't care about time or whatever. So they could have thrown the book at me totally, but they just like, you know what? I think you just need to go to behavioral health. Like, you got some shit that you need to work through, and it's obviously just sitting around's not working. So I'm very, very happy that they like didn't throw the book at me there, and they were like, look, we get it. We fucking get it. Well, and I'm glad they did. And I'm glad I was able to meet the therapist that I got there. She helped me through a lot of that shit. It was good.
Boom.
Yeah. I would probably not be here today if they didn't.
I have to kick your ass. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. It was just something to get through. It was just a time period I needed to get through. That's what everything is. Just something to get through. Oh, feels. So what about manly shit? Want to go kill some stuff and fucking squad?
Yeah, I was fine until you said squad, and I was just like,
Yeah.
Actually, probably.
Me too.
But what's your guys' favorite band? Ooh. Bro, I love music.
It's a hard one. It's a hard one. As far as synthwave would be Carpenter Brute.
Which time period of my life?
Yeah. As far as like old dark wave, it would definitely be Carpenter Brute.
I'll answer with the bands of different genres that I mostly listen to.
And then like metal would be Amon Amarth.
Amon Amarth, Enigma TNG, fucking industrial would probably be Static X, which I guess they're working on their Reformation tour or something like that. They're fucking around with. I keep coming back to Amon Amarth, so that's definitely in there. Like, fucking, they're awesome. We're going back to like old school shit. It's Tupac, West Side Connection with Ice Cube. Fucking, we're doing like modern hip hop. It's probably fucking Hobson, fucking Tech Nine, shit like that. So I bounce around all over the place. I do like. We're getting into more the other genre. I do like it was drums and bass. I'm trying to remember the fucking name. It's eluding me. Fuck. It'll come to me later. I'm sure it will. Flux. Is it Flux Pavilion or Flux Pavilion?
Flux Pavilion, I think.
Yeah, I like them.
I think they're coming to play here.
I was a big fan of Cell Dweller for a while. Blue Stally as well. Actually discovered Blue Stally Zardonic. I mean, it runs the game.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of good stuff. It's hard. Yeah, because like as far as dark wave, I really like Perturbator. I really like Magic Sword. I really like Carpenter Brute. I'd say Carpenter Brute's probably my favorite there. I've been getting back into metal. I've been listening to more. I opened up a Pandora station on Cradle of Filth.
Oh wow, you like that? That's a different. That's a whole different.
Well, Cradle of Filth itself has so many different like styles they go for though with their songs within metal. So, and I've been like exploring that, finding out what I like. But I love Amon Amarth, and then shit, I don't know.
I'm glad you said. I want to get back into playing again. I have an Ibanez that's just sitting in my fucking closet, not having anything done with it, and there's a guitar center right down the road.
Yeah.
Easily fucking get that fucking high or that low E string replaced since it's got fret buzz and it's pissing me off.
Man, there are
Still
things with my life I want to do.
I remember when I didn't have a half stack. I had a little fucking low Marshall crate, not Marshall. I had a little crate amp, and it had all the fucking, it had pedal effects already programmed into it. So it had, you know, flange, it had reverb, it had everything else. Just set the setting. I had a little fucking Harmony electric, just single coils, not really, you know, big in the humbuckers. Didn't have like EMG humbuckers on it or anything like that, like any of that Gucci shit. I remember my guitar I wanted was an ESP F200. Because everybody else was all like, oh, you need to go with the BC Rich Warlocks and stuff like that. You know, if you go metal out, man, get BC Rich. I'm like, no, man, I want ESP. And Ibanez. Ibanez has always been solid as far as just guitars in general, so I usually stick to getting something along that path line. So, George Clinton. What? Sorry, I could talk about music probably more than I could talk about gaming. But honestly, that's how big into music I was. I could probably talk more about music than what I do in gaming, and I do a lot of gaming.
Yeah. I know so many different. Well, there's so many different kinds of awesome shit. Like, I mean, shit. I used to play the violin when I was little. Then I played the trumpet. Then I started doing guitar, and I wish I wouldn't have stopped guitar. I did guitar for like 2 years.
I actually wanted to learn drums, and my cousin had a drum set, and that's all I would learn is just banging around on his fucking shit. He had just basic hi-hat. He had 2 toms, bass, fucking a crash, and the snare. That was it. You know, whatever. I think he had a double kick pedal I fucked around with every once in a while. I actually played trumpet in junior high and high school. So, you know, a little fucking hi-hat, learn the basic fucking beats, learn how to coordinate your fucking hands separately from your feet so you can establish a beat. So I got into guitar because it was a lot cheaper than buying a whole fucking drum set. Plus my fucking parents would hate me banging around the fucking drums and shit because it'd be hard pressed to get me off.
Yeah.
Piano is one of those things I wish I would have invested a lot more time in.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, I wish, like, I would have not stopped learning German as a kid from my mother, who's Austrian, and then also had her teach me piano and actually stuck with it. Yeah.
I wish I would have learned. I wasn't into, like, the fucking mellow shit. Like, I right now, I would have appreciated it a lot more. So I was like, piano, whatever. You know, I want like thrashing fucking riffs. I don't want piano, and now I'm just like, I wish I learned piano.
Yeah.
Pianist.
Well, there's still time.
Yep.
There's still time, Justin. You know, I was thinking about if I got back into guitar. I've got this mixer.
Violin sounds.
Got this mixer here. And just like plug in the guitar and be like, oh shit, a resaw.
I was just getting good enough to start doing two-handed hammer-ons effectively, and I stopped. So, kind of mad at myself for that, because I was getting really fucking good. God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to be able to play fucking Dust in the Wind, man. All that finger picking craziness.
Smoke
man.
On the water, dude. Smoke on the water. You don't. It's just a matter of accenting how fucking much fucking buzz you put in there. You know, I always hated trumpet was such a fucking nasty instrument because you have to fucking clean the spit out.
Yeah, right. I was like, really, like, just on the floor? Just on the floor? Really? Yeah, just go ahead. Okay.
Right on the goddamn floor. Fuck it.
Whole band room just goes.
That's also probably why I'm good with my tongue. Hey.
Did you have recorder class in elementary school?
Nope, sure did.
Yeah. I bet all the
Most annoying
parents
shit
hated
ever,
that
dude,
shit.
because they would
Yeah.
always overblow. It's like, shut
Spit on
up.
the floor, you dirty slut. Oh man, makes me wish that we just accepted adult humor more at a younger age. Just have the fucking teacher just be like, spit on the floor, you dirty slut.
No, it'd be nasty because you'd hear it if it was really, really full. You'd just hear the as it was
Splat,
ejecting. I was
splat,
like,
splat,
God
splat.
damn! Especially those fucking trombones,
man.
dude. Ugh. Ugh.
One thing about
Saxophone, that's a sexy instrument to learn.
well, one thing you learn though when you start
Sax.
playing guitar is especially these people that do finger picking, is you can pick out somebody, like you do finger picking when you can see their nails. Yeah. Like I was at the grocery store the other day. I'm like, you play guitar, don't you? You do finger picking stuff? And he's like, yeah, I'm playing this and this. I'm like, yeah, I can tell by your nails. Yeah. You've got them longer on one hand.
I can't use medium picks. I always break.
Yeah.
I have to use if I'm trying to go fast or whatever. It's usually thin, or if I'm playing acoustic, it's heavy picks. I can't use medium. I always snap them every time.
Get too into it.
Snap. Because I'll use, depending upon different noises, I might use the side of the pick or the tip of the pick. So I'll usually end up wearing them down or breaking them.
Yeah.
So
He has to use a credit card. There you go.
I might be strumming by palm muting, to get a different fucking sound effect, or letting it go. But
See, that's what's awesome about music, though. So many different things, and like you can apply yourself to something to master it. Like there's always something to learn with it and keep going and get better, and like mind over body, like make yourself do the thing.
jeez, man, I didn't really have a choice. My mom's side, they were all fucking like bluegrass players and shit. My cousins were in bands. My uncles were in bands. Freaking mom's side of the family was, Kentucky. So it was like everybody played something. So I don't know how you get hillbilly Kentucky, and then my dad Trinidad, West Indies, and you get me. That's how you create evil, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you create evil.
It's like the Powerpuff Girls.
Like, why do you like rum and bourbon? Well,
Kentucky bourbon.
I like rum
Rum.
on the Trinidad side, and I like bourbon from the Kentucky side. There you go. So interesting.
Yeah, man.
Fuck.
Hey, man.
Going on for a while.
Yeah.
Damn. All right.
We're at about 2 hours and 37 minutes recorded.
We weren't even talking about games most of the time. I think we talked more about fucking other shit than fucking games.
Yeah. Much longer real talk here.
Yeah.
Real fucking talk, man. I don't know, like when we're streaming and stuff, there's stuff that comes up that's sometimes you don't have the time to go into it completely, depending on what's going on. It comes up. There's a lot of things that, like, since we can sit down and talk about these things without it just being random shit that comes up that I enjoy about TG. Like, we have real talk about, like women, your fucking thought process with people, surrounding yourself with motivated people like we talked about before, stuff like that. Yeah. Also, people, this is another thing. Be upfront with other people if you have things you know about you that may be misstrewn as something else. If that makes sense. I can go into an example if we need an example. For example, I know that when I am stressed or I'm having a high pain day, I don't like to. I keep my socializing a little bit to a more minimum, because I do not want it to influence my interaction with people, because I know that it will be part of it when I'm agitated and in pain and stuff like that, or whatever's going on. So I tell people, hey, so if I'm giving you like really short replies and I'm not engaging with you a ton, it's because I don't want that to rub off or whatever, and I just need some like process time to get past it and let my brain get over it or whatever the fuck's going on. Like, I'm working on something. Don't worry about it. But stuff like that. If you guys have stuff like that and you've got people that like are worth telling that to, not everybody that you meet, obviously, but like people that you care about. Like I've been hitting up some old army buddies and stuff, and I've been telling them, you know, about like I just kind of live in my own world, man. It's nothing personal. If I don't talk to you a bunch or anything, it's just like this is how I am now and all that stuff. So like if I don't hit you up, whatever, you know, like tell people this stuff so that they get it.
See,
and they don't just assume.
I've got it broken down to a science, like different levels of fucking aggravation, actually.
Yeah.
If it's pain, I'm usually quiet, or I'm just very, you know, typical moody. If it's emotional pain, usually because somebody very close to me, usually a female, has aggravated me, I'm very, you know, I'm just very like, I get a little too engaged in what the hell's going on, because I'm just like, yeah, because that motherfucking thing and that fucking thing over there, because we're gonna fucking do this and we're gonna fucking do that. And it's usually not because I'm in pain, it's because I'm having an issue, a personal issue. So you can usually tell, like, oh yeah, Justin's very, very fucking engaged and very, very fucking angry today. Somebody probably from the opposite sex pissed him off. Or if I'm just like stoic, it's usually physical pain day or something. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Oh my god. Jeez.
Just an FYI.
What's up? What's up, man? I want to get some dinner here soon.
Everyone should buy a sound card. Yeah, they should.
This mixer's pretty nice. Just saying. Well, if you got a two PC setup,
I love this sound card, dude.
Unless you get a two PC setup, but if you do,
even at 35%, I have to turn you down in my headset. Insane.
Oof. Yeah, I actually have to turn you up for the stream, so the stream can hear you. But I have to turn my
turn me up now, motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, I have to turn my. I usually just keep it at what the stream hears, but Skype's stupid. So, but I have to turn you down. Like, dude, oh my god, Clank. I was listening to Pandora when I was delving into the Cradle of Filth side of the station that I created the other day, and oh my fucking god, man, these headphones, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god, because they got fucking bass in them and everything, and goddamn, I'm just I'm like, oh yes. It's like sex for my ears. Oh, fuck yeah. Penetrate my eardrums. But all that. It's nice. It's nice because I can feel it. I've never had a headset that has had this quality of sound. It's nice.
Well, it's Friday, so if people aren't drunk by 10 o'clock, I guess I'll grab it.
Voice is trailing off.
Whatever.
You don't want this popsicle. Yeah. I'm about there if you're about there.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the rabbit thing. Yeah, I need to get the rabbit thing going.
You also need to do this thing.
I don't want to do this thing. Anyway, since apparently I'm supposed to fucking self-promote on Nate's channel, where am I? There
well, you're part of TG.
All right, any fucking way. That's me. That's me. That's me edited. Not edited as in I turn myself down. That's just me doing video edit. So yeah, check it out if you want. You can get more fucking life advice up there. You can see all the stupid things I do here, and you can see all the stuff I decided to edit and show the general populace here. Cool? All right.
That is Justin Red 87 on Twitch and Twitter, and Cobra493 on YouTube. What's up, guys? I'm the Nate Face on everything. Yeah, you guys have heard it before. Twitter, Twitch, the things, YouTube, all that stuff. And thank you all for hanging out today and all the TG-ness and stuff. And I'm glad you guys enjoy kind of where TG's going. I'm enjoying it too. Have more real talk as well as the game stuff that we talk about. Because I fucking swear, man, like how many video games I play and like the brain I have, it is very frustrating sometimes when I'm like, believe me when I say I'm not a fucking idiot. All right, so here's the thing about this game. Like, why do I have to premise that?
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Cool. You wanna get into another subject, Nate?
Yeah, we can do that.
Need more shadow integration, my friend.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, why do I have to premise something when I talk about a fucking video game that I'm not a
Because
dumbass?
people are stupid.
When they automatically assume I'm stupid.
Yes.
And that's the problem. And I'm like, I'm not fucking stupid. Have you tried pressing the button? Of course I tried pressing the fucking button. God, whatever. It's stupid. But anyway.
Because
they're very stupid that they are.
Because when you present that aura of, oh, okay, you're still harnessing the darkness, Nade. So therefore, it's just you're getting better at it. So sometimes it's just around with people, because the people generally that are like that, you don't generally want to be around. Some people are trying to be genuine, but at the same time, you don't know. So it's just a matter of understanding that, don't give people the benefit of the doubt, really.
Yeah.
When it comes to shit like that. Like, hey, have you tried hitting the block button? Yeah, I know what the fuck the block button is.
Like, wait, what? I mean, we talked about it right last time, right? Like, oh my god, I didn't know there was a block in the game. Well, I mean, it also kind of goes to like how people reply to things. I mean, like on stream or on Twitter. I'm sure we all have those people that like they love their little condescending jokes. You know what I mean?
You know how every one of your NCOs learned how to like whip crack their voice, the command voice, like they whip crack it. That's what you need to do. Fateless knows I'm very effective at that. You just gotta learn how to whip crack your voice. So it's like.
I got you. Yeah, I'll incorporate something that one of my squad leaders did. Whenever he like really wanted us to do something, he'd do this when he yelled it. Motherfuckers, get your shit ready. We need to fucking go time now.
It is.
And he would do that with his arm.
There's that command present voice. The voice needs a crack fucking whip, dude.
Yeah. Why? I've got a boner right here.
Hawks, do you know what the fuck puberty is? Have you encountered it yet? Has a sprout appeared? Do we need to have a conversation with you? Have you conducted Birds and the Beast? I mean, that's usually your parents' fucking job, but we can have that conversation with you if you'd like. I mean, since apparently you want me to zero in on you and bring you fucking attention, let's bring you fucking attention.
Do we need a shame corner?
You like this attention? You like this attention, Hawks? You like this attention, Hawks? Oh, you don't like the attention.
No, I was just fooling Mr. Justin. I didn't mean nothing by it, so I'm sorry.
Just making sure.
I did. I just said I know some dumb stuff come out of my mouth sometimes. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. That's what I pictured happen with him. Like, no, man, that's not what I meant, man. Oh, man. I just, he's toeing the ground like,
I love
man.
I mean, he knows. He knows.
Yeah.
Like I said, because it says I have a lot of kids, so whatever. Fuck.
I'm drunk enough to blame the alcohol? Okay. That's fair enough. I don't know. I don't even know what's real anymore. But thank you all very much for TG coming around for TG number 17. All you listening live. You're fucking awesome. Thank you for contributing. And all of you people watching on YouTube or the VOD, you'll rock. Thank you very much. And we'll see you guys next time for Talking Guns number 18. Will be next week.